Yeah. Let's see what you did.
Yeah.
This nigga voice sounds lovely.
Yeah.
His voice sounds lovely.
That feedback was hitting.
I might just
Nigga,
I might
that's
just-
part of the song.
Yeah. I might just fuck up some commas. I might just call me some Prada. I might just give me a 38. Case niggas bring me some drama. I want the ends, don't want problems.
That's a 38.
Bodies are bad for business. I never fuck up my profit. How you think I'ma get mom out the kitchen?
That nigga
You
Itham,
broke, made
man.
me a
You know
victim.
what I'm saying?
But I got these bands and I bossed up. Turn 25 to a 50. 7,500 degrees, how I cook up. All the night stomach was empty. I'ma have Michelin stars on a tour bus. I might just get out the city. I might just end up a winner. Too many nights I was dead hungry. We ain't had money to eat. Drowning in liquor and teardrops. Pray to the Lord on my knees. Too many people depend on me. If I was soft, wouldn't breathe. Thinking tonight had the feds on me. You know we playing for keeps. You know the safe for the week. If I slip up, probably be dead in a week. Broke niggas watching my feet. Designer kicks. Confuse it with blood on my sneaks. Cop the investment in boat. That's by the brick. Calculating every piece.
I feel like I could do a lot
International
of, like,
machinery, German shit. And I cop it on the lease.
Activities with this.
Niggas can never compare to my intellect. I chose to be a rapper.
German machinery on the lease.
Internet. Cause I was raised with some manners, but most of these niggas don't know about respect.
Liability.
I put food on a platter, but I don't make funny moments for a check. Niggas be jokers.
What?
But me, I just want me a meal.
Yo.
Clean, that's without a deal.
Yo.
I
Without
don't
a
know friends and
fucking
family.
deal,
I
man.
just
Whoa.
like, fuck it if that's how you feel.
Fuck you,
Me, I'm
nigga.
just trying to be real. That's why I moved
Different.
so you can love
Easy
me.
with the ad-libs.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh,
Yes, sir.
man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. You know, man, these niggas got us fucked up, man. We gonna do this shit one more time, man. Fuck what you niggas talking about, man.
Make them niggas booty shakes. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, 21
Came
Savage,
through
nigga.
official tissue with
Yes,
the soundboard.
sir.
Eat them savage. Okay.
Savage,
What the fuck you
you know
talking
what I'm
about? Yo, welcome back to another fucking episode of the Light Up Podcast. It's episode 11 for your head top. It's your boy C's. I'm here with my nigga Itham, and today
We have the motherfucking greatest motherfucking rapper of the motherfucking Bronx, nigga, my fucking house, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Suck my dick, everybody. Yo, if you don't listen to this nigga's music,
Come on,
bro,
man.
you're missing out, bro.
It's a fucking flex bounce for my nigga Jae Luke,
bro.
man.
It's a pleasure to be
Woo,
here,
come
man.
on, man.
My
Some
niggas.
physical claps for my boy, man. Some physical claps for my boy, man. Fuck is you talking about?
Sure, nigga. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Even before your career starts, bro, I'm gonna give you your fucking flowers, bro. Because you already
appreciate
know
that,
that you're the
man.
best rapper to ever do it. Like, it's not an opinion, it's a fact.
Big
you know what I'm
energy. You
saying?
feel
Listen,
me,
I'm not
nigga?
gonna say no. That's all I say.
Come on,
That's
man.
for sure,
We here
nigga.
for it, bro. Today, we have our special brother, Jae Luke. We always mention him in almost every fucking podcast. He's finally here. My boy made an appearance. That song was called I Might. It's unreleased by Jae Luke. Soon coming to an iTunes store near you. Near you.
Which means that you
Whatever
happen to
he
be very lucky to listen to at the beginning.
You know what I'm saying, bro? We giving you the unreleased shit, bro. Like, we not really supposed to be doing this shit, but our brother blessed us today, you know what I'm saying, with some unreleased shit. Well, another one, because we played another one. Yo, y'all got 2 fucking unreleased
This
Jae
is
Luke.
making me
I'm
sound
not
like
gonna lie.
Malcolm X right now.
Yo, bro,
Brother
you-
Joseph.
I mean, you're not even lying, though. That's the thing. You're not even lying.
This nigga said, Brother Joseph, yo, man, today for the smokers report, man. Yo, Itham, hold it up and show him in the camera what we smoking on, bro. We smoking on some Jesus. I said Jesus. Some Jesus Shuttlesworth, bro. From Blueprint, bro. Like I say, each and every episode, if you don't know, do your fucking Google, man. Go to Google Images and see what we smoking on, man.
Check that leafly.
Come on,
Facts.
man. From Cali to NYC, man. Nobody can do
I ain't
it
gonna lie,
better,
bro. That shit is so exclusive, you can't even check it on Leafly.
That is.
Nah, that us.
I forgot what I puffed on that I couldn't find on Leafly. It was some crazy shit, and I couldn't. Damn, it sounds like it's cutting off. I couldn't find it on Leafly, and I was like, damn, this shit must be full, or he's gassing it, like wherever I copped it from. But
Yeah, bro. Listen, it's just like it's like, you know, you have accessibility to go watch porn, but you can't go watch Kanye West. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
It's okay.
You know,
It's
you're entitled
my
to your opinion,
English.
whatever you said, bro.
You know what, bro?
I'm
I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
You said that with a lot of confidence, so I'm going to assume that you know exactly what you're talking
bro,
about.
trust
I've seen
me, bro.
him blink 3 times when he said that. He processed
Trust me.
it. Like, it made sense in his world.
Hey,
Trust
bro,
me,
listen,
bro.
it is what it
Respect.
is, man.
Trust me, bro.
Yo, so what's up, y'all niggas? How
Yo,
was day
bro,
today, bro?
hold on, bro. How you feeling today, bro?
Good,
Nigga,
bro.
that's the same thing I just asked.
Woke up feeling a little bit under the weather. Still a little under the weather. I feel like I'm getting a little sick.
Yeah, that shit going around everywhere, bro.
That shit's
Yeah,
going
bro.
around everywhere.
Jacking is the weather change.
It's
Hell yeah.
definitely the weather change. I got, green mucus and whatnot. But
Yo, you too?
I got green mucus. You got green mucus?
Nigga, that's what I'm saying, bro. I
The
don't know
fuck, we
that's a start.
mutating, bro.
That's a start, bro.
We mutating, bro. That's what it is.
But shit, man, just, working on...
But nigga, how does it feel to be a fucking rapper, nigga? Like, how does it fucking feel to be Jae motherfucking Luke, bro? Tell me, bro. I need you to
This nigga
fucking
came with
like
energy
hold your
today,
nuts,
bro.
my nigga, and like
respect
tell
it,
me,
I
bro.
respect
Tell me how does it feel, bro?
I mean, it's just me, bro. I can't really tell you much.
But like if you were to like tell, let's say you were to tell me how does it feel to be you? How does it feel to be you?
How does it feel to be you?
Amazing. Amazing. Like I'm talking about like nigga, nobody could stop this motherfucking bull, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I like the confidence.
Bro, listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. After watching that fucking Kanye interview, bro,
Nigga on 100.
I came to a realization about myself, bro. That I'm not gonna say it on the internet, but we could definitely have that conversation off camera.
Off camera,
Yeah,
off the
we
money.
could definitely have it.
All right, we will.
Or
'Cause I'ma wait to talk about it later.
Or drop in the comment section and we could give you the light up podcast after hours.
After fucking hours. Oh yeah,
Some
that'd be
bonus
fire,
clips.
bro.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro?
Like have
Fuck
strippers
with
in the
us, man.
background and shit.
Everything, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Whatever you want.
I'm with it, bro.
We have Beethoven in the background
We
playing
could
classical
we
music.
could cook up some fucking crack in the back too, nigga.
I don't know
All
about
that
crack.
shit.
We
No,
could cook up
no,
some
I don't know
beats.
about
I could
crack.
make some beats.
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. Yo, bro, so how was your weekend, bro? What you did this weekend, bro?
It's good, man. I'm working on. So I'm a captain in training. For those that don't know, so I'm working on that. It's a very extensive course. Just been doing that, trying to focus on
Pull the mic a
it, and it's really extensive. A lot of information. Just been working on that. Just been in the crib, playing it cool, working on the music as always. Trying to make a song every night. And I kind of got this little folder in my phone. It's called 365 Songs a Year, where I try to make a song every night. I'm not gonna lie, for a few months, I was really busy with work or whatnot, so I kind of, laid back from that. But I'm trying to get back on it just to build the consistency of just writing every single day, making sure that I keep the blade sharp.
So were you trying to write a full song or just start a song?
It depends. It really goes on the feel for it. But the way I like to do it is if I start at 25 seconds into the beat, I want to make sure I get at least a minute in.
Okay, I like that.
And
At least a verse.
Yeah, at least a verse. I try to make a hook, and for those that make music, they would know. I mean, everybody has their own process, but for me, I started off making hooks first,
Okay.
and then I would make the verse. Now
Interesting.
it's just flipped. Now I make verses first, and making a hook for me has kind of been a challenge. So I'm trying to make sure that I can implement a hook in that 1 minute, some way, shape, or form.
Hey man, listen. With consistency, you could achieve anything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
That is what it is,
Listen,
bro.
got 10 episodes in, man. That's episode 11, and I'm here. That's consistency.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm
I thought
saying?
it was
bro?
never gonna happen.
And look, it happened, bro. Shit crazy,
Listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We don't fucking play games, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like nigga,
that.
the games play me. Like, you feel what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Like,
Put
it's
the
just
ball in
how
your
it
court.
is, bro. It's just how it is, bro. Like, sometimes, you just gotta grab life by its balls, bro, and just really squish that shit. Like, grab your, bro.
Oh, you wow.
I'm not gonna tell you to grab your balls right now, but like, when you go home, grab your balls, nigga. See how that feels.
That's
Listen, I ain't
crazy as
saying much.
instructions.
You going for that pressure, right?
I got that pressure.
So all you motherfuckers out there, you know what I'm saying? When this nigga drops music, when we drop episodes, when we do all this fucking shit, nigga, we dropping some motherfucking pressure on your motherfucking head, nigga. But bro,
Yo, whatever he said.
yeah, nigga.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie,
I
bro.
don't speak for him.
Whatever he said too, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
Go crazy,
Bro, I ain't
man.
gonna lie,
I'm not
bro.
gonna
I'm
lie.
on some other shit.
I'm fucking with the energy, though. I'm fucking with the
whatever he
energy.
said.
You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man. We here,
Nigga
we
is
here.
Jae Luke in the building, bro.
I
Yo, bro.
appreciate that, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
Appreciate
the
my
biggest
niggas,
fanboy,
man.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Appreciate you, bro.
Like, when I
You
first
my
met
dog.
you, I was like, yo, this nigga, like, he here, bro. This nigga is really in front of me, like, you know what I'm
Love,
saying?
bro? I appreciate that. I get love, man. I'm grateful. I have a very small, intimate fan base, but it's very loyal. I get a lot of love, and yeah, it feels good, man. It comes from a genuine place. I try to be as genuine as I can be. I try to be.
As you should.
Yeah, hear me? I feel like
No, you can- I can hear
I'm
you,
good.
bro.
Yeah.
'cause I
Listen,
feel like
bro.
it's like cutting off.
You see how much you can pull the mic towards you.
You can pull it a lot more.
Like pull it.
Let me- you know what,
Pull
I'm
it.
just-
Pull it. Yeah, keep
Oh,
pulling.
okay. I'm just scared. I'm gonna break this shit.
No.
I'm like heavy-handed.
And like put it up a little bit. There you go. So now it's more close to your mouth.
Okay.
Bro, you
Now
can do
just
whatever you
chill.
want, bro.
Exactly. You feel me?
Word.
Come shit.
This is the Light Up Podcast, but this is your show right now.
Yeah, nigga, it's the Jae Luke edition. Fuck is you niggas talking
show,
about,
bro.
man? Come on, man.
Feel me?
We going
fucking
strong,
show, bro.
Yo, we have a very, very, very great episode following up from last episode, I feel like this one is probably going to be a little bit better just because of the simple fact that of all the things that happened over the weekend, we have firsthand experience from Itham, who actually went to
a ritual.
He went to Astroworld, you know. Him. It was him. Everybody that motherfucking went to Rolling Loud that we mentioned last time, they all went except for me. Like I was the only nigga at the crib, but it is what it is. You feel me? I babysat Bruno. Y'all niggas met Bruno. Omar ain't go either. That's right too. Yeah.
And
Brandon didn't go.
Brandon didn't go either. Angelus too.
Okay, so it was four of us. Yeah, it was four of us. You know what I'm saying? It was 4 or 5 of us that we stayed back.
It was definitely more than that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like this shit is really striking the nation, as people say. You know what I'm saying? Those are the headlines.
It
made the overseas news, bro.
First of all, you know they said it in Spanish.
Nigga.
Yeah, bro.
My mother-in-law is talking about him.
That's how you know. It's huge.
She was like, they talking about how they injecting people in the neck. That's such a fucking lie. It's all his fault. And I'm like, damn. I mean, she wasn't talking to me. She was
she was in general. Yeah. That shit, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was crazy, bro. All right, so listen, since you was there and you had firsthand experience, right?
Ask away, bro.
I want you to tell me your experience. We're not even gonna talk about exactly what happened yet. I just want you to tell me your experience first.
All right, so
let's get the good stuff and the positive stuff out of the way first.
So I'm a veteran, bro. Like I does this concert shit. I really go to festivals. I do that shit because that's just the way that I enjoy my life.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I never thought he was lying, but recently he showed me like all the videos of like, bro, this nigga went to go see Lil Yachty when Lil Yachty first was popping, doing small venues. Like he showed me like nigga Playboy Cardi, like he really been going to these fucking concerts. Like he it's one thing to say it, you know what I'm saying? You know they always tell you believe none of what you see and half of what you hear. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you're like, all right, man, cool. Nah, this nigga showed me the videos. I was like, oh, this nigga really, you know, he really be doing.
It's like I tell everybody, bro,
though.
like. If you know what I do, you know what I do. Like, I don't gotta fucking, you know what I'm saying? You don't believe it? You don't have to believe it. That's fine, bro. Do your thing. But listen, right? In my opinion, bro, this was like one of the safest shows, entrance that I've ever had. In my opinion. And I've been to Rolling Loud, fucking, you know, Astroworld Fest now, motherfucking Governor's Ball, all that shit. And this shit felt safe as fuck, bro.
Okay, but before we get there, just tell me the experience.
But hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro. Hold on. We go in, we pass the checkpoint where you just lift up your hand to make sure that you got a ticket. Nigga, I'm talking about there's cops there with AR-15s, fucking on top of horses. It's Texas. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers they really need it with the
strapped.
Yeah, everybody's strapped. Motherfuckers is in horses and shit. So the first little door, not the little door, it's like a gate, but it's not open all the way to basically control the crowd. Cause you know, in 2019, people like stampede and shit like that on some crazy shit. Going inside, I went through this little gate. I got a ticket, whatever. Then went to go get a COVID test. And on the way to get a COVID test, you had to walk like, I ain't gonna lie, but like you had to walk a lot. There was gates all around.
I mean, Texas is big.
Yeah, there was like gates all around to make sure that people were going in a foul line and like, you know, and it was smooth.
I'm sorry to cut you. How long was the drive from where y'all was staying at?
It was like 20 minutes. Okay. But in Texas in the car, bro, like you have like a lot of space, so you could go as fast as you can, and it really takes everything like that. It's just walking. Walking is a whole different story.
So bad.
Yeah, walking is a whole different story. But you could that out just land, like man. Yeah,
a lot of land.
So you know, we go through there. We going like in a zigzag. You can hear me?
No, you just try to speak more.
I got you. We go into towards the zigzag, right? And then they check if you got a COVID test or your vaccination. Mm-hmm. There was mad people being turned down. Like mad people. Like I'm talking about a lot of people that has had to go all the way back to the zigzag. Nobody broke the barricades, none of that shit. Like everybody was cordial. You know what I'm saying?
This is at first.
This is at first, going inside the festival.
Okay.
Cordial. Everything was valid. There was like a little station where you could get a rapid test too. So that was good. I went inside.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I went inside, they checked all of that shit. And then you had to walk over a bridge. So as I'm walking over the bridge, I see there's like another side of the gate that people break in, which is the one that you see on the videos on social media. Yeah. That shit only lasted fucking like what? 2, 3 to 5 minutes? On God, bro. The first thing that you see is the cops getting on the horses and everything and making sure it's stopping all that shit. That shit doesn't last that long, bro. But of course.
I mean, it's just so much people going in. But in those 2-3 minutes, you see a lot of people going in.
That's the thing, but that's not even like 1% of the amount of people that were going inside.
How do you know that?
Because I was
How
there.
can you say that? How can you say it's 1%?
Because I was there. I saw every single entrance towards the festival. And let's say this is like all the entrances, right? The stampede happened on this side, and then all this shit is just filled with people, and nobody's bugging.
Got you.
Right here, there's like cops with horses and shit, and they like stop everything. They stop it like this, bro. But of
No, I
course,
saw. They packed it up as quickly as they can.
as quick as they can, bro.
Hey,
And
they came fast. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
and
From the
they
video I
definitely
seen.
did. It
yeah,
was
bro,
in 2
they was
minutes,
on top of everything,
in
bro.
that situation, there's only so much you could do. Too.
Yeah.
Type shit.
There's so much people.
And I was like
They're
very,
outnumbered.
I was very happy about that. And there were certain people that were trying to like get in because in 2019 people would break like the gates of the outside, bro. There was that as like cops by the gates making sure that nobody would break them shits. On God, there was a group of people that we saw coming in too that they were trying to like break it. Cops pulled up, ended that shit.
Yeah.
And you see people sitting on the sidewalk just stopped. Like that shit ended like that. And then we cross the bridge. We going through towards the actual entrance. We go through security and scanning your wristband. So that's already like what 2-3 checkpoints.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
bro.
That sounds like a lot.
I'm telling you, bro. This is
Y'all niggas
I'ma
went to
just
go
keep
meet the
going.
fucking president, bro. Like,
bro. Because bro,
He's going through TSA.
Travis
and
got-
funny
airport
shit.
yeah,
security.
bro. It was very safe, bro. So in my my opinion and experience, so we go inside. First of all, on the entrance, like the main entrance, where like I'm about to go inside the festival. Actually, for real.
like when you're about to enter the head.
Yeah, like when you're actually about to enter the head. They have gates here, gates here, gates here. Nigga, they as soon like when the stampede happened, they automatically closed these two, quick as fuck, and redirected everybody towards the middle one, so they could have more control. And every
smart, I'm not gonna lie.
in every entrance, you saw 5 fucking horses just standing there, making sure that everybody scans this shit and just walks right in, cordial and safe. We walk in, even in the merch line, an incident happened, which is the video you see that people trying to run over, like that. They stopped it like that.
So that's all right. So the video that's circulating the internet right now.
Yeah.
Where you see people breaking shit. That
Yeah.
was after people went inside and
Yeah.
going towards the merch line.
Yeah.
Okay.
They stopped it like this. Like they legit did not let nobody else pass until niggas was cordial. Which is why there was niggas waiting there for 4 to 6 hours.
Damn.
They were taking their time with it. So nigga, we go inside, everything looks wavy, cool, valid, bro. Like it's a vibe, bro. Like everything is wavy, bro. Like I was having fun. We was eating food, we was drinking, smoking. We went to see Don Toliver. In my opinion, Don Toliver was more dangerous than Travis Scott set. To be honest.
Yeah, how was Don, bro?
Bro, it was
that's somebody
insane,
I wanted
bro.
to see.
I really wanted y'all to see. I
Bro.
thought that y'all didn't see him, so I was
Nah, we
like,
saw
damn,
him, bro.
A word.
Nigga, we was in the front and everything, bro. Like,
That's what's up.
But I don't know how the fuck, bro. But it just happens.
Did you hear you live?
Bro, we saw
Nah,
you
I
live.
feel you. I always end up in the front when I
Yeah,
go to
bro,
a
like, for
concert
no
too.
fucking
You know,
reason.
like,
Sheesh.
Nigga, we saw you. We saw Flocky. He fucking plays what is it? Crossfaded.
Oh,
bro, he
man.
played Moon from Donda, bro.
That's crazy.
that's fire.
Do you know how beautiful that shit was, nigga? Like, come on, bro. Bro,
Don got hits, man.
yeah.
Don got hits.
A lot of hits.
for sure.
So yeah, bro, like everything is just cool, bro. Like, nigga, I went to see that nigga. Saw Lil Baby too. Saw SZA.
Oh, you saw Lil Baby?
Yeah, I saw
That was Lil Baby live.
Tori and what is it? Tora Motoy. The niggas that he has on.
Toro Imoy, some
Tori
shit.
Moore, yeah.
Tori Moore.
That was chill, pretty cool. The setup was really nice, bro. We fucking went to go see Travis Scott where he was gonna perform because there was a stage where only Travis Scott was gonna perform in. And there was niggas camping there, bro. Like
So how many stages was there?
only 2.
Oh, so it was just
It was the big one in the
which is,
fucking in the parking lot.
Which is so it was Trav stage and then the one where everybody else performing.
Which is weird because it was different. It was the main stage and then it was Travis Scott stage.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
He wants to have his own setup, his own
Yeah,
shit.
because the
from
main
everybody
stage it was like very like long and spacious.
No, yeah, I seen it. It kind of looked cool as hell. Yeah.
It was pretty fire. So, we do these things or whatever, and bro, it was a vibe, bro. Like the only crazy things that I'm saying up to this point is like people like geeking, like people like are actually geeking, bro. Like you see niggas fucking drinking alcohol, taking pills, like nigga. One of my friends, she saw some nigga pass some other nigga like mad pills, like
Yo, remember the dude that had a whole bottle in Rolling Loud?
yeah.
They had a whole
Nigga was
bottle
off
of
the
Tito's.
Titos,
That's crazy.
Jinx,
Nigga
you
had
owe me
the
a soda.
vodka.
bro.
He was off the
And,
yakka.
and that's how crazy it is, bro. Because you like really didn't see nobody with outside alcohol inside there.
Yeah,
But here in Rolling Loud, you see people with fucking bottles and Hennessy.
that's crazy.
The-
That's definitely crazy.
How
And
the fuck
New
you
York-
even
But here's
taking
the
that
thing,
in?
you know,
Yeah.
this is nothing new that you go to a concert, especially a concert where the nature of the concert is already chaotic, like
Yeah.
Travis Scott or a big electric music festival like EDC or Ultra, stuff like that, people are gonna be geeked up.
Nigga, even fucking like
Yeah.
Tomorrowland and shit like that. I
Yeah,
don't know if you
for a
ever heard of
fact,
Tomorrowland,
like,
yeah.
bro, I mean, especially when there's multiple days, you know, people go there and they take drugs.
They're ready to party,
They wanna-
basically.
They want to enhance their experience.
It's just, you know, it's unfortunate that, first of all, Travis has had a history of quote unquote inciting a riot, you know, it being a situation where he's raging and he's telling everybody to rage and they go too crazy and, you know, law enforcement gets involved and he ends up getting in trouble. That's happened more than once. So that's number
You see
one.
it in the documentary.
Yeah, you see it in the documentary. Yeah.
That's a fact. Number two, it doesn't help that because I mean, we as fans, we enjoy it, and
It's a
I'll
way
tell
of
you right now,
expressing yourself. Would you say?
for sure, I definitely would agree to that. It's a way of releasing, you know, whatever emotion, and a lot of that emotion is anger.
Yeah.
So in that situation, especially you got younger people that don't really know how to move in that way to control themselves. Like you got, you know, 17, 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 14-year-olds, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't know how to move in that environment. I mean, I've been in so many situations at a concert where you bump somebody and it's, you know, you giving each other looks like if you bought a, you know, scrap.
I actually got in a fight.
I remember you said
Yeah.
that, which is crazy, and you have to be prepared for those kind of things. So I think you know, parents do have to be more aware of what their kids are getting themselves into. But the fact of the matter is that Travis being the artist that he is, and it being so lit, and him saying y'all better rage, it doesn't help the situation.
It doesn't.
It does not at all. Because I tell you, I went to Terminal 5. I've been to 2 Travis Scott concerts, and that may not seem like a lot, but the 2 that I went to are considered one of his best. So I went to Terminal 5 for
It was Birds, right?
for Birds, and then I went to the Halloween shit, and the Halloween shit was crazy. Terminal 5 was crazy because it's such a small venue, and you got people crushing against you. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely had a moment where I felt like I couldn't breathe. So when people are saying that on social media, saying that they couldn't breathe, I believe that because I've been in that situation myself. It could be that those are a lot of first timers. So, you know, you never know, but I can tell you right now, Terminal 5 was maybe 7,000 people, 10,000 people versus 100,000 people. That's a big difference, bro. That's a big difference. So the degree of force that's being, you know, pushed because there's so much people pushing and pulling.
And opening mosh pits, so that leads like
Yeah.
people to pushing back and stuff like that.
For sure.
It's definitely a
Also
very,
height too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, if he's
height,
short,
Bro,
yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's like
Nigga,
every fucking white boy from the Caucasus Mountains is 6'5", nigga.
Yeah, it's
all
crazy.
of them. It's like
Bro,
they so tall.
one time I
bro.
went to tie my shoe in 2019 Rolling Loud because my shit untied. So I had to bend down. Right? To tie my shit, right? Nigga, when I went down and I felt the heat, I'm like, oh shit, if I was like 5'4", I'll be fucked right now.
Straight up.
Like,
That's why
I get it. Like, it be mad hot,
Bro, I would never bring my shorty to that.
there be girls, bro, that be like 5'4", 5'3" in there, like nigga, what Amanda, bro?
I don't know how
Amanda,
and
Lola,
Marty do
nigga,
it.
Wadley be bugging in there. Even Marty too be bugging, bro. But here's the thing, right? They go with people that know. Excuse me. They know how to maneuver.
Yeah,
The
you
whole
have to know
concert
how to
shit.
move at a concert.
You have to know how to move at a concert. It's
Especially
like
at a concert like that.
Yeah.
Even when we get lost, we know how to find each other.
we know how to find each other, bro. Because there's instance that, let's say I get lost, but I happen to just be where like all the girls or something. If they need to get out, I'm gonna get them out. But if they're valid, having fun, we're gonna find these
Yeah,
niggas.
that's happened a few times.
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna find these niggas. Nigga, one roll down the Uzi, bro. Like I had to take the girls. I said in the last episode, and that shit was hell, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it was
Uzi's
dangerous,
fucking
bro.
sucks.
Bro, it was dangerous, bro. Like if they went with me, bro, something would have definitely happened.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that because
For
I'm
sure.
trying to get out. Yeah,
So
definitely.
I just feel like this situation, this Travis Scott situation, just brings up the question of the kind of music that we listen to in general. I think a lot of people are just gonna look at it like, is it worth it having this? Because the kind of music, like I've had this thought myself. You know, when I have a show, the idea of having rage music, not only is it wavy, but it's easier as an artist to have that kind of music because the music, the energy is in the music itself All you got to do is just be present and go crazy.
That's true.
Y'all seen play like you were there for
Playboy Carti
shit.
didn't even have to say anything,
I
bro.
saw the whole fucking stream. I didn't see him once.
He didn't even say anything. You couldn't see him. It was just like it was like he made that for you to experience that. He didn't make that. I feel like he didn't make that for himself. He made it for his fans.
But you see that in itself, right? Even if you, like for example, me personally, I'm not a fan of that because I think of performance on a different way, right? But
you love that rage and shit,
No.
though.
But that itself, what he did and the way he did it, the fact that he made a group of people feel that way without him even saying a word, it's
For
art
sure.
itself.
For
It's
sure.
just something that
For
not
sure.
everybody is kin to. You know what I'm saying? So
That's like
You have to.
you
be
could
an
acknowledge it and respect it, but not be into that type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
bro, because even one of the greatest, Michael Jackson, bro, the nigga legit just came out. He didn't say anything, and people were passing out, bro.
He stood in the same position for like 10 minutes, bro.
Exactly,
is
bro. Like,
crazy.
which is why I feel like, bro, how, bro?
Facts.
What if somebody would have died like of something and fainting just seeing Michael Jackson? Will we blame Michael Jackson for being great?
That's an interesting question.
Well, I mean, but see,
But that's different from this
The
situation.
Of
scenario
course,
is
it's different
different.
The
because
scenario
you know,
is very
thankfully people didn't die. But bro, you know that when you at at any show, bro, when your artist comes out, your first instinct is to go see them.
Yeah.
Even this nigga, bro, seeing J. Cole, bro, niggas was like, oh yeah, bro, like we were pushing people going to the front because we want to get to the front.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it doesn't matter who it is, bro. Everybody's always gonna want to see that person.
No,
push respectfully.
But it doesn't matter who it is in a way that yes, people are gonna run to the crowd and try to get to who they want to see.
Yeah,
But I think it matters on the kind of music that they're presenting because
definitely agree.
the music is already bringing out an aggressive end. I'm not complaining. You know, it's not good or bad. It just is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a
'cause-
Travis Scott fan.
it's a form of
Exactly.
art.
But it's a form of art. But
Yeah.
as someone from an outside perspective, you know, I heard I was speaking to my brother about this, and he was saying, which I didn't know, that one of the people that were injected by the needle that was laced with fentanyl was a cop. So he put a scenario like, what if that's your first day, or what if you're a cop? You know, you're a good cop. You're just watching the crowd,
Travis
and
Scott,
maybe
yeah.
you're a Travis Scott fan too, and out of nowhere you fucking OD.
Yeah.
Because somebody injected a needle on your neck, that's fucking insane.
But would
And-
you say like?
And I'm not saying that's Travis
Yeah.
Scott's fault. That's not Travis Scott's
Yeah.
fault. But what I'm saying is the nature of the way his concerts work. It's so chaotic that you have no choice but to allow people bumping you from every which way, behind you, in front of you. So it's impossible to be on point like you would as if you were in person dealing on the
course.
street. Nobody could just come behind you and just, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
just the nature of his concerts. And that's just one aspect, you know, with the whole needle stuff. There's not enough information out to know if how
This
many
is only
people.
one person that's said
Yeah.
that so far.
Yeah. And but you know, the 8 people that died from cardiac arrest, we don't know if the cardiac arrest started from a fixation, which is not being able to breathe.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, there's just so much people. I mean, that barricade breaking, that looks really bad on Travis's camp. It looks really
always-
bad on
it
Travis's
always
camp.
does.
And it always happens.
always
And
does.
But now
like
somebody
you said,
died.
Even like
Yeah.
you said earlier, how when they broke the barricade, right? It was only like 30 seconds or whatever the fuck. The fact that it's a thing and the fact that it's a negative situation, the way that media works, they're always gonna amplify the negative on a whole different
For
level,
sure.
bro. So
For
that's
sure.
why, like, when people are trying to argue, it's not saying like it's Trav's fault. It's more of like, yo, the history that already has that that follows him. Right, the existing history that follows him already because of how his fucking concerts are. Like you were saying earlier, it's rage. It's, you know, let's have fun. Let's you know, just go crazy. Cool. The fact that other shit already happened, this shit is like, even though he's not doing it in a malicious way, he really loves his fans and he just wants his fans to have the greatest
Have
time
fun, yeah.
possible. Even though it comes from a good place, the fact that still all this negative shit fucking happens, it's more hits on him and it make the next one even bigger.
For sure.
Because it's already a prior history.
And to the argument of, you know, people, you know, rock concerts and stuff like that, you know, heavy metal, there could have been way more deaths than what was reported. But the
Yeah.
fact of the matter is that now we live in a social media era where everything is on camera. So Travis Scott's history is literally Googleable, to take the word from Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Googleable. So
Googleable is funny.
So like you just
Shout out
you know word or Nori word Nor. Sound like the only fucking herb.
This
Like,
nigga
I
got
don't
that,
watch
bro.
this nigga at all.
Tomato,
like,
tomato, bro. Fuck
word.
it.
Damn.
I'm jacking this the secondhand
I'ma
smoke.
Where was I going? Okay, so that clip where in 2015 where Trav is wearing the Yeezys and somebody tried to take it and he's like, fuck him up.
Yeah.
Shit like that is popping up now. So this is all you're seeing. It's only gonna make the situation worse for Travis.
Yeah, bro, but it's like,
And then you got people, real quick, you got people that they just see what they see and they make their
Of
judgment.
course.
They're not gonna do.
Of
and
course.
At the end of the day, yes, that person should be responsible enough to go and see if the information is true or not. But unfortunately, we don't live in a society where that happens often. So therefore, you're just gonna have people, even of higher power, that just see exactly what happened. Oh, cool, this is fucked up. I'll
the
just amplify it.
the biggest opinionators about this whole situation is the people that are not Travis Scott fans. Like, you think the nigga read in the article in CNN or whatever the fuck they listen to Travis Scott? Hell nah, nigga. So they see this
You
shit.
don't even know, bro. And that's the thing.
That's true. You really don't know, bro.
Yeah, you really don't know.
really
You're
don't
just
know.
playing the guessing
And
game
these
at that
articles,
point.
bro,
Real.
like you could feel the energy, bro. You could feel the hate and all that shit, bro. Cause here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing about like Travis Scott, right? He makes music for his fans. Like he bro, when I went to Houston, bro, like the people that live in Houston, they deadass love this nigga, bro. Like I'm talking about a love to a different level, bro. That he gets respect from fucking authorities.
He has the key to Houston.
Yeah, bro. Like
He got the key to the
people
city.
love him, bro. Like he has done a lot of great things.
He has done a lot.
that would've been bad.
Yeah, would have been OD.
Like he does a lot of great things, bro. And Travis Scott, bro, like come on,
He just opened up a garden. I felt like that
bro.
was cool.
Let's be real, bro.
know,
Let's
that's
be
what's
fucking real here, right? If one of y'all niggas as rappers are in a show and some niggas trying to steal their chains, you guys are gonna tell one of us to jump in the
No,
crowd and
I'm
beat him
not.
up.
Listen,
Everything has a consequence.
Totally understand where he was coming from because that would not happen in the street.
Exactly, it wouldn't at all, bro. And that's why
But I
concerts.
would not tell him. You know, I don't know about saying fuck him up.
But that's the thing. You say that now, but what if you're in the moment and something like that happens to you
That's
and
true.
you get triggered?
That's true.
it's more like
And that-
crowd
I
control
can't
type
say
of shit,
how
bro.
I would act because I've never been in that situation.
Because y'all have to remember, bro, that you guys are artists, bro. When y'all reach that level of fucking fame and
You have a form, a level of power to an extent.
Yeah,
know
bro,
what I'm
but
saying?
here's
so
the thing,
sometimes
bro.
like you'll use it in the event of something happening without you
Exactly.
even noticing.
I understand
so
that.
That's the argument.
Yeah.
Him using his power to fuel the
emotion of
emotion
frustration and rage.
and frustration and rage onto the crowd. That is what's in question here. That's why people are placing the blame. And I'm not saying everything that happened is his fault, but because of the nature of his music and the way his concerts are, he takes at least a small percentage of the blame. He has
Of course,
to.
I
It's
agree
his
with that,
name
bro.
on the concert, bro.
But what I don't agree is people trying to take away the fact that we at the end of the day are human beings, bro. And nobody could tell you to stop feeling frustration and anger. And this is the only safest way that a human being could take it out, bro. All this rage and shit goes back to, nigga, ancient times,
it's,
bro.
it's one of the ways for sure. Yeah, I agree with that.
Cause some nigga outside, bro, he's feeling rage and frustration.
I agree with that.
Probably from his day-to-day life. He's not gonna go and fucking punch somebody in the face. But he will go to a Travis Scott concert and mosh and rage and be happy with everybody around that's on the same type of time. How can you cancel that culture? That shit is gonna create a lot of frustrated human beings. Cause at the end of the day, bro, artists or not, bro, you guys at the end of the day are gonna be human beings, bro.
For sure.
Well, I
So
don't-
it's like you either make music towards rage or you make music towards peace or whatever the fuck. At the end of the day, all of those things are acceptable.
Yeah, but I don't think. That's the thing, right? If we're being realistic, we have to deny and forget about the people that are just talking a bunch of fucking nonsense. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, if we're being realistic, I don't think people are trying to cancel his type of music or change his type of music. It's more of like, okay, cool. Now we have to all, as fucking performers, see how can we limit this from happening again. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, it's that incident happening now. The whole music industry takes a hit in that, and now they have to move a certain way. So it's the fact that at the end of the day, you want to secure the money, you want to secure the bag, and you don't want shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Hitting your name, Because now you have that chink in your arm, and now that shit could fuck up your bag and shit like that. So that's the thing. Like, we just have to see now, moving on forward, like, damn, how can we get some shit where, like, shit is not bugging? I'm gonna tell you right now, next performance that Travis does, he's gonna come out to the crowd, and the first thing he's gonna say is, listen, guys, like, yo, we're gonna have fun, but, like, yo, we gotta, like, kind of be careful. Like, it's gonna be something along those lines.
But listen to this,
because of just the history that he already has,
bro. But listen to this, right,
it's crazy.
Bro? Listen to this, bro. At every single Travis Scott show that I've been to, Travis has always made sure that the crowd was good, bro.
I'm not saying that. We're not saying that.
But listen.
Which to that argument, I will agree with you, because in both concerts that I've been in, there's been people passing out or whatever, and he always stops the show. He always says, yo, pick him up, or whatever he says.
Bro, because look, the difference is, bro, being at Terminal 5, bro, you could see more people than being at a fucking festival with 50 to 100,000 people, bro.
Yeah, that's
it is not the same thing, bro.
That's
and
also another good point.
It's like
that's a fact.
It's only one human being, bro. Like, nigga, there's so fucking much that we could see, bro. Like, you might be able to see something that's right over here, but something that's not right over there. You get what I'm saying?
Point, everybody looks like sardines. It's just
exactly,
too much.
bro.
And
so
then you got people with flashlights. It's kind of hard to see too, bro.
Exactly, bro. And bro, listen,
visibility is impaired.
Yeah,
in this show, bro, Travis stopped the show like 8 times. That even I was like, damn, why this nigga keep fucking stopping the show? Because I was having fun.
Yeah.
I had space. Everything was valid, right? Nigga stopped the show like a whole fucking hour earlier than he was supposed to, bro.
You know what's crazy too?
And everybody on social media keeps saying, to cut you off, my bad.
Go ahead. They
They keep saying that, oh, he should have stopped the show. He should have, bro. The nigga stopped the show 8 fucking times during the set.
Yeah, I heard
Make
people
sure
that saw the live stream
the
say
nigga where he's like, yeah, nigga, that's him finishing, making sure that people saw that nigga was not good, bro. But of course, they don't want to show that.
Yeah, well, in that clip where he's going, yeah, and the guy is floating. I mean, I'm just putting myself in his shoes. I'm just thinking like, yo, I've seen this so many times where somebody's passed out. He already looks like he's being moved.
I'm gonna continue the show because I'm here to perform.
Now, whether that's right or not, that's up for debate. But I just know from being at a Travis Scott concert that shit like that happens all the time. So that's probably how you felt.
But bro, you know what's crazy too? Like something that there's 2 things I want to say real quick. One is, bro, me and Dio, we went to a Georgia Smith concert, bro. Bro, nobody's mosh pitting, nobody's moving, nobody's being aggressive. You know the songs. It's fucking sad and happy songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Bro, nigga, somebody passed out in the crowd. Nobody's moving. We just all still recording Georgia. Look at how fine ass. Fucking fine ass.
She look like a Fordham thought.
Stop. Anyways, right? Somebody, bro, listen, bro, stop. Somebody passed out at a fucking Georgia Smith concert. Niggas pass out in concerts, bro. I've seen niggas fucking next to me, bro, like just,
bro, it's because
crazy, bro. So passing out at a concert, that's never gonna end. It's impossible.
It's because you're overwhelmed, bro.
Exactly. It's a whole lot of shit. You're seeing emotion, bro. You could just
too many emotions going at the same time,
it's also
bro.
like personal space too. Like you literally have someone in front of you, to the side of you, both sides, behind you, to your fucking wherever. Like,
and that's the only time.
Nowhere to fucking. You're
and
not
bro,
used to that.
yeah, both of you that I've been to see Travis Scott. Doesn't it feel like every time you go to a Travis Scott, you know the person next to you?
Not only that, but also one thing I want to say is
like Travis Scott is like a whole family.
Concerts is the only time.
On God, bro.
Bro, listen,
it definitely is a community vibe.
Bro, listen, concerts are the only time where you're gonna allow that many people even be around you, moving around like you like that, because y'all all have the same goal. Yeah. So you don't mind, like niggas, you know what I'm saying, your little bump of shit.
Sure.
As long as it's not malicious, niggas is cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's one thing too, bro. Like every time that I've been to a concert, bro, every time I'm trying to navigate, I really don't encounter like a lot of like just weird people like on some like they trying to be on some fuck
bro,
shit. Like when I be like, yo, excuse me,
like, it's like family,
I keep
bro.
manners. So what I say is if I'm moving, yo, excuse me. Everybody tells me as long as you're saying excuse me, we all good.
Like bro,
it's a joke. It's like,
even,
you know what I'm saying?
Even if niggas do any fucking like anger issue or whatever the fuck, like punching a nigga or whatever, at the end of the day, bro, you pick that nigga up, bro. Like you don't just leave him on the floor. Like you don't do
you
it.
Don't leave niggas on the floor.
You don't do it because you want to hurt him. You do it just because you just want to release it. You get what I'm saying?
No, he's different.
Yeah, I'm different. I ain't gonna lie. I'm different.
No, he's different.
You
He
seen
just
that
wanna
clip?
swing.
You seen that clip of Linkin Park where they stopped the show and Chester's like, pick him up, pick him up. What do we do when we fall? Pick him up. That was cool. And people were saying that, were using that clip to compare to Travis's situation.
But here's my theory, right? If you want to go.
No, go ahead.
Here's my theory about all of that, right? Somebody who happened to woke up on the wrong side of it decided to go inject people with fentanyl. What happens when you infect a lot of people with fentanyl? They lose control, right? Niggas have no conscience of their body. They cannot pick themselves up. The people,
the
people around them cannot pick them up.
And it just takes
How
a
can
small
you blame-
percent to fuck you up.
Bro, how can you blame a whole community, a whole good system, bro? Because Travis Scott knows what it is to be at an actual festival, bro. This nigga does it for a fucking living.
Yeah.
He's one of the best performers in our fucking generation, bro.
There's no denying that.
Like he knows that,
can
bro.
say that with
so
confidence.
how can we blame Travis Scott, the fans, security, or all these niggas when one person decided to wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
I think blaming Travis Scott for people getting injected is fucking ridiculous.
Exactly, which is
He should not get the blame. For
Everybody
that.
And
takes
this
the
is
blame
my
about
theory.
something.
but
and this
he
is
does take blame for the concert in general.
of course because it's his shit.
Because at the end of the day, bro, like, you know, the 30 seconds of the barricade being broken.
Yeah.
And a lot can happen in 30 seconds. Like
A lot.
Picture a dam, right? A
Yeah.
dam breaks and a dam is full of water. What
Of
happens
course.
when it breaks?
Like somebody
It could be
could've died
broken
in there.
It could be broken for 30 seconds. But that little piece of concrete that's broken, the water is gonna overflow that shit in 30 seconds and it's just gonna go crazy. Think of a pump, a
Yeah.
fire hydrant. As soon as it turns on, it
Goes crazy.
Goes crazy.
But bro-
so it's a lot, bro.
But how
a lot
can-
of people went through that crowd.
But how can somebody take accountability for not having total control over people?
Because at the end of the day, as an artist, is your response. First of all, it's Astro Fest, right?
Yeah.
So it's your
In
name.
Houston.
In
On
Houston.
top of that, in
That's
Houston.
his city.
His
It's his
hometown.
concert. His hometown. He has all other artists coming through. You as an artist, even if it's not you directly, it's your team. But you as the artist have the responsibility to make sure that everything works out and nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
And if somebody does, then it's over. Because that's the nature of the business. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
But here's my theory, right? My theory is, bro, that everybody's trying to find the blame, but not from the person that caused all of this. Because what if that person would have never woken up that day, fucked up, and started injecting people with fentanyl, and it was one of the greatest shows in history? Because before the news came out, you said it yourself, yo, this shit got potential to be better than Rolling Loud.
I mean, you know, what if that never happened? But the fact of the matter is, it did. And put in a what if scenario, 8 people died, bro.
Of course, people died, bro. It's a casualty.
But not only that,
can't-
that thing is my fault to cut you off, bro.
No, you're
but
good. You're good.
I feel like at the end of the day, we're not right. Like if you really look at this in the right direction, right? You're not really trying to like put all the blame on Trav.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm
has
definitely not saying that.
It's like everybody that was involved
Has
has a piece of where they went wrong. That's
Facts.
it. I feel like that's a safe way to put it.
Now,
Everybody had a little bit to
is.
do with it. That's it.
What's up for debate is, you know, how the percentage of the pieces. Like if we're talking about a pie, what piece of the pie is Travis's fault?
Yeah, you're right.
And that, I can't say.
But that I'm not gonna lie, and damn,
But-
I have to bring it back.
My nigga, it's his pie.
It's his pie, bro.
And in the history, it makes it worse. So it makes that pie a little bit bigger.
Exactly.
The way you're viewing it, it's crazy, bro. It's
And
crazy.
It's
when
very
we were
crazy.
when we were talking about in the chat that, you know, things got a little heated. And then
Yeah, things they get heated.
That show's funny.
and
You guys are such men.
you know, the fact of the matter is, even if y'all had a good time, the whole story, y'all just a little piece.
Of course, not even 1%.
Well, not even 1%. So essentially, y'all having a good time. Is for us is wavy because the fact of the matter is, y'all were good.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't get hurt, and y'all were lucky, my nigga, because that could have been anybody.
I wouldn't say we were lucky though.
Nah, but you can't say that, bro, because how can you say that you weren't lucky if 8 people died? First of all, that's number one. Anybody could die.
That's not even 1% of 50K people though, bro.
No, but the fact that 8 people died, I mean that it could have been anybody.
Bro, but what is the
anybody?
But what is the probability of 8 people out of 50K people, bro?
No, we know.
If we're being
okay, but
logical,
the fact that it happened,
bro,
right?
I understand.
Bro, do you know
bro.
Murphy's Law? Murphy's
Nah,
Law
what
is
is it?
whatever can happen will happen.
Okay,
That is a fact, right?
of course, it's a fact,
So,
bro. You know,
I'm
what's
not
crazy?
trying to say-
I was nervous before the show.
And I don't blame you.
Like I was like, yo, like I'm really in Houston, Texas, seeing this
Bro.
motherfucker, bro.
I am not trying to say that it doesn't require skill. I think the fact that you guys, especially you are a veteran at these kinds of concerts.
Yeah.
It helps towards the probability of that not happening to you. But the fact of the matter is that can happen to anybody.
It could happen to anybody.
It
That's
can
a fact.
happen to anybody. So it does take a little bit of luck. Now the odds are obviously in your favor because it's 8 against 50,000. But people win the lottery every day.
Who's to say
That's
who
a
the
fact.
8?
People win the lottery every day.
That's a
bro.
fact.
So when you look at it like, oh nah, that's not me. That couldn't have been me. It's offensive to those that died because they didn't know they were going to that concert and dying, bro. They didn't know they woke up and thought they were going to be lit just like you.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? That was my perspective. And I was not trying to take away from the experience, just, to give a brief overview of what I'm talking about. We were debating on the situation and I was saying that it doesn't matter if y'all had a good time because 8 people died. And they were like, nah, of course it matters. And in hindsight, it matters to us. It matters to us as a group, but in the whole picture, it does not.
I mean, in my opinion, living life and shit, nothing really matters. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, you could definitely look at it like that.
Yeah,
too.
like let's be. I mean, from my, what is it called? My philosophy in life. Nothing really matters, bro.
Hey man, listen, bro.
It still doesn't deny the facts and all that shit. That
I can't even disagree with you because if you look at the grand scheme of things, nothing matters, but everything matters. It's
at the same. It needs to be balanced.
I feel like that's
which is why me having fun matters.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like it gotta be a little balance.
No, it definitely matters, bro. Y'all enjoying yourselves matters 1,000%.
Especially coming from like another state and like being a real fan. Like, yo, like this shit is lit, nigga. I'm gonna see Travis Scott in Houston, Texas, nigga. What the fuck? But listen, bro,
these niggas is gonna get canceled.
You think so? You think so?
Oh, no, definitely.
Bro, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Gonna be
listen, he would have been canceled 5 episodes ago.
This is the thing, right? Your statement and your opinion and your view is valid. Your perspective is valid, right? But it's just like this nigga Luke is saying, bro. Like at the end of the day, like everybody's perspective is true. So everything that they went through is true. So the fact that it happened is kind of like
it's like none of us are wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, because nothing that matters matters.
So exactly. So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, niggas is arguing about nothing. Absolutely Nathan, bro. Yeah. Because everybody's right.
Yeah.
But hey, man, listen, that's Jae Luke and Itham.
This is where
for you, man.
This is where the
45 minutes of Travis Scott, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
45
saying,
minutes?
45 minutes of Travis Scott.
It's lit, my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, I've been excited for this, bro. I've been excited, bro.
Oh,
I'm ready,
man,
bro.
listen, man, we're going to switch gears a little bit, bro. I'm saying we're going to leave Trav in the past, you know what I'm saying? Let that nigga recover. He need all the time he need right now, you know what I'm saying? Praise to Trav. Praise to everybody that fucking died or fucking had an incident. At Astrofest, we hope you know what I'm saying. You niggas get better and shit.
Praise to the families, man. Praise to the families.
Just because I have fun doesn't mean that I don't feel no type of way to people dying. Because at the end of the day, nigga, if somebody dies, somebody dies. That's a life taken, bro.
Like you stated, like you stated earlier when we was having this conversation before we started recording. You was talking about like, yo, bro, like you just trying to say that because you didn't even want to believe it.
Yeah,
like
it's like, bro, that's not the memory that you want. Like, damn, I went to a fucking like. What would you say? A casualty event.
Yeah.
I went to go see fucking Travis Scott. That's what I want to remember.
That in history, at least in music history.
Bro, I've never in every show that I've been to, I've never heard somebody dying, bro.
It's
and that would be mentioned.
That would be mentioned for
every
time.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like
and you were there.
This may sound fucked up. This may sound fucked up and dark, bro, but it's kind of lit that like I went to something that big.
I can understand. I mean, yeah, you were a part of history.
I was part of history.
I can understand why you say that.
Like 50 years from now, niggas say, "Yo, remember that show people died?" Yeah, I was there.
It's like niggas
I
saying
survived the fucking rodeo, nigga.
It's like saying you went to Vietnam and you came back. And
exactly, it's the same shit. Yeah,
you said Rona.
You survived Rona.
You survived facts.
Yeah,
survived Rona.
A lot of people died. But natural selection, baby, I made it. Fuck is you talking about? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucked up. Natural selection, bro.
Yo, shout out Charles Gold.
Oh man,
shout out Travis Scott and shout out to every family and shit.
All right, man. So listen, let's switch gears.
What's up with it?
We got Luke in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is a special episode. Yes, sir. Like I said in the beginning of the podcast, we got a couple questions that we want to ask you. Right? We want to ask you these questions on camera. Honestly, these are questions that I think I know the answer to them. And some I don't, but I'm still gonna ask you, not where the fans can see you, that way they can really get to know you and see who Jae Luke is, you know what I'm saying, and what they can expect when you start dropping music. So one of the questions we want to ask you is, who is Jae Luke? For the people that don't know.
Jae Luke is a rapper from the Bronx who's, trying to make it and is being as authentic as he can be. Someone who has morals and values and tries to instill that in the music and make lit music and meaningful music and all about growth and success. I'm like being distracted by Vanguard right now. Shit looks fire.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it look kind of lit, bro.
It looks fire.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie,
kinda lit, bro.
Yeah, it kind of look
Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I think I'm gonna be playing that shit all night. So,
Yo,
you know, get on the PSN
I
chat.
don't blame you. But yeah, man, you know, Jae Luke is just me. You know?
When you say authentic, right? What do you mean by that? Like, what kind of wave are you trying to bring?
That's a good question.
Well, it's not necessarily a wave. It's just the average person doesn't have, you know, all these diamonds and all these cars, and I talk about that shit too.
Yeah.
But I think right now in the state of music that we're in, it's very much like everybody's at a party and everybody's drunk.
Okay.
And I think we need a little bit of clarity, at least in the younger generation. And
I definitely agree with that.
I feel like I can play that role. I by no means feel like, you know, that I'm the replacement or the kind of music that I make is the replacement, because everything needs a balance. And man, I grew up in this era of Uzi, of Yachty, of X, of Trav, of all these artists that are fire and have undoubtedly shaped the way I make my music. But I just think that, you know, for lack of a better term, we got to go back more towards the roots. Just because, you know, I was watching Shark Tank last night, and this guy's, the business he was trying to pitch is called Hammer and Nails, where it's basically a nail salon for men. And he was a hip hop legend. He created the first hip hop magazine called The Crush, and then he also created or co-created The Source, that's a fucking known ass magazine for hip hop. Yeah. And so he was Damon John, who also is part of Shark Tank, and he has a big history with hip hop. You know, if you know the story, he came up, created FUBU, and you had L.L. Cool J.
Shout out FUBU.
And L.L. Cool J came in and did
For Us By Us.
Did that for us by us on the low.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know, stuff like that, just appreciating the history and just the community of hip hop and how raw and authentic it was. You know, you made a statement with what you were doing, and you represented people, your people, where you came from. You were kind of like current events in a way. You know, whatever was going on in your neighborhood, you talked about it.
Yeah,
I feel like that happens still. You know, especially.
It's like storytelling, right?
Yes, well, storytelling and just not being so flashy all the time, man. I feel like look at the way, there's just a lot of ghetto-ness right now. And there's nothing wrong with that in the sense that it's our culture, like it's black culture being swagged out. But I just feel like we need to take there needs to be a more educated approach. The music that we have now is very creative and freeing and chaotic, and chaos is good to a certain extent. And I'm not saying I'm bringing order, because that's whack, but I'm saying that I feel like I bring some sort of, you know, structure. Like I would consider myself a modern historian of hip hop in a way, and trying to bring out the good of what was back then and bring it up now.
So you would say that you're basically trying to build a foundation in a chaotic world?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. You know, bring some sort of foundation to the hip hop world. I think it needs it right now. I mean, you got so many kids that are listening to this kind of music, and it's drug music.
Yeah,
there's no denying that.
No,
it's drug user music.
That's a fact.
And some of them don't even do the drugs.
From the junkies.
Some of them, a lot of them, bro. Future don't even do nothing, bro.
Yeah,
he does like.
Niggas just smoke weed.
That nigga just smoke weed, bro. He be talking about perks and Xannies and lean, and like I said, I do it too. I'm guilty of that as well. But it's just the nature of the game.
Yeah.
So, and it sounds wavy.
You gotta adapt.
But the difference is I try to bring my overall message where you play it more than once, or you play it 5 times, and you grab a little piece every time, like a good book or a good movie.
Agree.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
So
and I feel like you do that as well, bro. And it's important that we do that because the game needs that right now.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
I agree with that.
What I'm saying?
You guys definitely do have a very interesting way of rap.
Sure.
So, what do you feel that inspired you in a way to actually start rapping? Like when you think, like, you know, for the fans, what made you want to rap? You know what I'm saying? What did you feel like, all right, cool, like I could really sit down and like I could put a mean ass fucking 16 together. I could put a hook and I could make this shit something. Like I could really sit here and paint a picture. Cause I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of songs that like you've made, like you can really hear because of how descriptive you are. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the words that you're using and the vocabulary that you're using. You know what I'm saying? Like you can really describe yourself well. You know what I'm saying? Like with with I Might, you can really hear exactly the theme of the song, and you know what I'm saying, and you convey that message very, very, very well. Also with the intro that, you know what I'm saying, they don't know about that. Like the way that you came on the track. Exactly. The way that you came on the track and you out here like really spitting on some like, yo, like this is me. This is what I'm about to do. The game is mine, and like y'all niggas got you can't do nothing but respect it. You know what I'm saying? Word. You craft yourself well. So what made you?
I think there's multiple answers to that, and you definitely have to do a lot with that one part. Okay. You know? Cause I mean, me as the conception of Jae Luke was not in the perspective of, I'm gonna, be this like J. Cole kind of Biggie kind of Jay-Z kind of rapper. Nah, it was just us having fun, smoking out, chilling, talking shit. Niggas throw a B on, and we go crazy. And we would always freestyle all the time, but just chilling. It was me, you, Jeremy, Lewis, Dio, Omar, and man, we was on your roof, bro, and you just pulled out a beat, and you was like, "Nah, I got something for y'all real quick," and you just went crazy. And that inspired the shit out of me.
Yo, I still got that video.
That's fine.
I still got that video, bro.
Cold motherfucker with
a beanie in the summer.
I still remember that. That's fine. Nigga said that at 17, bro. So it was just like,
was crazy.
That inspired me, man. And it was just like, yo, if my nigga could do it, I could do it. And I had forgot, man, when I was in middle school, I used to write little raps. And, I'll be on the PlayStation chat or on the phone. My dog was Justin, one of my old friends. And I'll say these raps, and he'll be like, "Yo, bro, that's crazy. Like, who wrote that for you?" I'm like, "I wrote that myself." He's like, "Word, that's crazy. Sounds like somebody else did it for you. You can do it." And it was cool. I used to have little rap battles in the schoolyard in 8th grade and shit.
Hard, that's hard. Yeah,
word.
I used to have too. High school.
My boy Sakiwa killed me. You know what I'm saying? And shout out Sakiwa, man. And it was cool, but it never occurred to me that I could take it seriously until that day, until we all chilled and you went crazy. And I was lucky enough to have a good teacher, a good English teacher, who really taught me how to write. I mean, his name is Mr. Merchant, and from 95. And if any students, previous students that watch this, you'll know that as his writing technique, it's like he turns anybody from not being able to write to knowing how to write. So I feel like just his format of teaching kind of taught me how to write a story. Started from the beginning, having a line. The way it works is he has something called IDI: identify, describe, interpret. So identify, in mince words, kind of I introduce what you're talking about. Describe is the meat of the sandwich. So that's when you go in and you put in the details. So in the case of a storytelling, that's when you start to add names and avenues and who shot who, or who did this or who did that. And interpret is when you bring it all together. That's the hook. You know what I'm saying? And he taught me that fire. Just in essay writing.
That's fire.
That's fire. So it was.
That's a wavy technique, I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, it's fire, bro. It's like fire. And I'm grateful, man. And anybody who's had him, it feels the same way, because I chop it up with old classmates of mine, and we talk about it like, yo, this guy was to this day the best teacher I've ever had.
That's fire.
And he wasn't like, he was a stern guy. Like he would put you in your place. He wasn't the friendliest person, but he was just a good teacher, man. And I'm grateful. So he taught me how to write, and he honed in whatever skill I had already had in me. And just one thing led to another. After that freestyle I started writing, and it wasn't the perspective of me trying to be nice or be better. I just wanted to show you that I could do it too.
Facts. Yo, bro, listen, bro.
And it just worked out, man.
Yo, bro.
It's crazy because, yo, bro, that shit's crazy.
Bro, the next link up, bro.
Nigga pulled up with boss.
No. Let me tell you something, bro, right? We in my room, right? We in my room, right? This is before, like, my mom was cool with me smoking weed at the crib, right?
Yeah.
This is young nigga shit, bro. My mom at her boyfriend crib in fucking Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So we getting busy, right? We taking advantage, we smoking, we doing what we do, right? This nigga come, and he on some like, yo, put this beat on.
So he was prepared. You was prepared?
No. I looked at this nigga like, huh? Like,
Yo,
he was ready.
Though.
He was ready for
all right, bet.
All right.
Bet. I like this. I like it.
I like it.
Yo,
I
bro,
like
that
it. I like
energy,
it.
bro, I'm not gonna lie, that shit just got me hyped, bro, because I was like, yes, bro. Like, I fuck with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because,
Yeah.
like, I like to be around motherfuckers that's doing, like, if you're doing the same shit, or if you're doing something that, like, motivates you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like being around that energy, you know
It's
what I'm saying?
like-
Because it
Sure, man.
motivates each other, you know what I'm saying?
It's like I said
Feed off.
yesterday.
Yeah, bro.
It's like I said yesterday, right? I always want to be friends with people better than me because then when they get better than me, then I get to be better than them, and we just keep going back and forth. And
Ping
getting
pong
up.
effect, man.
Yeah.
Ping pong effect, for sure.
Yeah, that was a great thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, conversation we had yesterday.
Yeah, very good conversation.
But yeah, bro, this motherfucker come and he just go crazy, bro. I'm talking about like crazy. Like I was like, oh shit. He said like a crazy ass Batman fucking bar. Like the bar was so crazy. I remember this nigga Jeremy, bro. This when Jeremy had the curls, bro.
Yo,
This
cutting
nigga,
me
bro,
off in the middle of the fucking rhyme.
Yo, he just said whatever the fuck. Like he was ecstatic, bro. I'm like, yo, bro.
Word.
Like,
Shout out my nigga.
it was
Jeremy,
crazy.
man.
Shout out my nigga Jeremy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, for
Motherfucker
real.
was on the last
My dog.
episode. And
Niggas
shit.
that-
Nigga
That's no
still
Jeremy,
does that.
bro.
Niggas,
Yeah,
nah, he don't do that no more. But
Nah, it's crazy, bro.
Yo, I used to get so mad when I would be spitting or you'll be spitting, and this nigga would just cut. Yo, he said this. Like, my nigga, that's it. Just enjoy the
that's Jeremy, though.
bar, and that's it, bro. Don't
that's
cut a
Jeremy
nigga
the
off.
bar.
Just it's like fucking on URL.
So
nigga,
you
niggas
fucking up my
gotta stop.
flow, player?
For real.
That's crazy, bro. Nah, it's crazy
Shout out my
because
dog, man.
when I fucking saw this nigga rap for the first time, bro, that shit was like magical. Like me, I was never the type of person to like listen to music because he like here's the thing about me, right? I was always like a great student and part of me being a great student was like problem solving. Like I would just like if I had to write an essay, I'm gonna make that shit an A. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was just able to always do it like that. But like if there was no problem, it was like very like basic. Like my vocabulary wasn't as expanded as it should be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was never into like well, first of all, I learned English listening to J. Cole, by the way.
I'm so
Wow,
Dominican
I
right
did
now.
not
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. That's
Yo,
why
nigga, swing that. Let me see that.
But you can't breathe either, right?
Oh my god.
Yo,
That shit is crack, bro.
Yo, this shit is
That shit is crack.
This
life-saving,
is
bro.
this is the DR one.
Oh man, I don't know.
This is the DR one.
It definitely
Oh
is.
yeah, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Claps, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Shout out to
Because
DR.
I can't
Because you
fucking
got the
breathe right now.
you got the vapor rub here, but it's VAPOR.
Yep.
This is Vaporu.
Yep.
This is different. This
Yeah,
is
man.
DR.
Hey man, we in a Dominican household, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying? I like
This is how it is.
Shit crazy.
But listen, right? I learned listen to J. Cole, shit like that. So I was like always able to interpret shit like that. But when I heard you and like really like listening to like one or like somebody that's in front of me, it was easier for me to like vibe with it. Cause I like music that doesn't have that much wording in it. I just like to feel it. You get what I'm saying? I don't want shit that makes me think.
Word.
But listening to y'all niggas, bro, niggas made me think, and I'm like, this is kind of lit, bro. Shit is lit.
I'm glad, man. That's my goal. That's honestly, well, that's one of the goals. You know, I want people to. I'm a very self-reflective person, and I have being raised in a good family for that. You know, quick sidebar. The name Luke in my name, Lucas is my middle name,
Yes. Speak on it, bro.
and Lucas was also my grandfather's name, who was a very well-respected man and man who walked with honor. Everybody, any room he walked in, he controlled the crowd just because he walked with such respect and honor and love, and he just was. I mean, he was a military general. Yeah, man, he was a military general in DR, man, and he actually got a name. He got a
street, right?
Street named after him. The street where my grandmother's house is in, where they raised my mom and her 6 other siblings. And you know, he was just a well-respected, very loved man. And you know, out of all the grandchildren, I was the one that received his name as a middle name. And when I was born, he said that I was gonna change the world. He looked at me. He was the first person that looked at me in my eyes and held me. He said that I was gonna be someone special.
That's dope as hell.
So yeah, man, I take those words to heart, and I just want to embody that as much as possible.
That's fire. I really like the fact that like that meaning behind your name is really like sentimental. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
You know what's crazy too?
It gives you. I feel like it gives you a different drive, a different purpose to actually fulfill your dreams. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy too? Everything he described is the same feeling like when he's in the room.
Yeah,
It's insane, bro.
my
That shit is crazy,
That's
bro.
what's up.
Yeah.
That means a lot, man.
you know,
Shit
it's,
is-
you know, it's
It's crazy, bro.
You know what?
It's gonna be a long one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
He's got the gear.
I already feel it, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I feel like this shit about to be like a 3-hour episode. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Damn.
Jamie, pull up that clip real quick.
But yeah, bro,
So
like I
say
was
that.
saying,
I've always
bro,
wanted to
like,
say that when I get to a podcast.
Yo, that'd be
son.
fire, bro.
Shout out Joe Rogan.
Yo, listen,
son.
bro. If you want to be the tech guy, you know what I'm saying? Comment. We might fuck around, put you on the team. You know what I'm
Bro.
saying? Baby, come on, man.
that shit is real though, bro. Like you could ask anybody about it you meet, they feel the same way, bro.
I appreciate
You like shine in the room, bro. Like nigga is the sun.
You know what's crazy
That's
too,
what's
right?
up, man. I appreciate that.
I always fucked with you since the moment I met you, right? First of all, I met you
Same.
over fucking PlayStation.
Yeah, man.
Right.
That's crazy.
So the first time we ever linked, it was at Omar's crib, right? That's the first time niggas saved or whatever the fuck, blah blah. Right, cool. Like I always fucked with you since I met you, but I'm not gonna lie, I fucked with you even more when I met your parents because of the fact
That
that
means a lot.
I see like how your dad is, like how you always describe your father in such a certain manner, right? And like as a man, those are good aspects that you like and that you hear. You're attracted to it. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So when you hear
It's
that
a
shit,
turn on.
like yeah, you're intrigued. You want to know more. You know what I'm saying? So then I actually meet your pops, and it's like, oh, this is a fucking lit ass
Yo,
nigga, bro.
my pops
Like
is a
yo,
clown, son.
you know what I'm
That's
saying,
my
bro?
dog,
Like
man.
yo, bro.
That's
Every
my
time that I've
dog.
seen him, bro, like I'm like, yo, bro, like yo, what's up, bro? Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool. And like your mom, you know what I'm saying? Like times that I met her too, you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool. It's always love and shit like that. It's
hard
dope.
working woman.
So
My mother
seeing
is.
that, it makes a lot of sense of how like you became you. I'm not gonna lie, because you're a perfect balance of both of your parents. And that's coming from me actually getting to know you and then like actually knowing your parents and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I
To an
appreciate
extent.
that, man.
The first time I met this nigga, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like I was a little obsessed. Like I was like, yo,
nigga's
like
crazy.
this nigga, like,
This nigga is
like he dead ass could like. What you need? What you need?
Hey man, listen, bro. Now we smoking on some caviar from LAX.
The
you know what I'm
question
saying,
is-
bro.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
The question is, are you gonna hit it, Joe?
No, I'm not.
I respect it.
it's cool. It's
But
cool,
listen,
it's cool,
bro.
it's cool.
I appreciate you.
I
asking.
tried it, bro. I tried it.
I
I ain't gonna
appreciate. I
lie.
would have asked too.
I'm trying to
I
have
would
my
ask you.
Kanye.
I was scared.
I'm trying
I'm
to
not
have
gonna lie, I
my.
was scared. I ain't wanna ask you. I ain't wanna
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I be throwing my shots, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
As you should. As you
The
should.
only thing
I ain't
nigga
gonna
say
stop
is
you.
no,
I ain't gonna
bro.
stop and just tell you no every
You feel what I'm
time, but
saying?
it's all
So
good.
it's like, bro, listen. I ain't gonna, like the first time I met this nigga.
I used
Nah,
to
he used
smoke.
to.
I
Yeah,
used
he
to
used
smoke
to.
like a
Happy
motherfucking
too, bro.
chimney, but
Nigga, we used to smoke all the time after work.
bro, but that's a
Oh yeah, I
story,
used to
that's
work
a
at
story
Chipotle
for another
together,
day.
right?
A
Sheesh.
story for another
That's a
day.
fact. Yo, bro, so I have another question for you, right? Where do you see yourself and how matter of fact, no, how would Jae Luke make an appearance in the industry? Because at the end of the day, like we're trying to do this to the highest level, you know what I'm saying? I know you're taking this very seriously. You have a mission, you have a goal, you have something that you want to tell to the public, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're gonna be able to achieve that. So knowing the struggles of being an independent artist and actually trying to get known and trying to establish yourself, but with the little to none of certain resources that you have because of the positions that we in, how do you see yourself trying to make a statement where people are like, oh, okay, cool. Who's this dude from New York that's making some noise? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's Jae Luke? Like, how do you feel like you'll be able to make a mark in the industry?
Well, I'll take a quote from my mother-in-law. The quote is, lo que se hace no se dice. So what you're going to do, you don't talk about. And I think that, especially in my life, that quote means a lot. And but what I will say is this. I intend to be as authentic as I can be. I intend to be as independent as I can be and try to absorb and create as far as the music business side, a situation where both parties benefit, where it's not me being taken advantage and slaved on as an artist.
Yeah.
And I think that requires time, that requires experience. And as far as my approach towards that, I want to just be as I want to communicate as much with my fan base as possible. And one of the tools of doing that, it definitely has to do with social media, which I've been more present on social media as of lately, and I would like to continue that.
Yeah, you did make a disappearance.
I really like how active you've been, and I'm not gonna lie, like that when that day that you the first time you said like, yo, share this, like this, blah blah. I'm like, yeah,
bro.
This is the shit that we need, bro. I'm not gonna
bro,
lie,
and niggas is fucking with it, bro.
Momentum going. Yeah, I mean, I've been getting good feedback, and
like, listen, I feel bad for you, bro, if you don't know so far, bro.
First of all, listen, for everybody that don't know, the first time this nigga dropped a song, which was what, Best of Me, right?
Best of Me. Yeah.
That shit in less than 24 hours, bro. That shit had like 2K on SoundCloud, bro. Like,
with
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
no marketing.
No marketing.
Nah, we low key did market it though.
We did marketing.
But like,
it wasn't
we just promoted it like, yo, we're gonna drop it on Friday, and we just shared it.
Word.
But I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know 2,000 people now. I ain't know 2,000 people then.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's
So
just everybody was fucking with it though.
Yeah, which
it was a vibe.
No, but I say that in a way like I'm grateful to.
Oh
that.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just
course,
the fact
course,
that you
course,
don't, you know, there's people you don't know and they show you love.
It's the same way,
It's
like, you know, like when niggas thought like, yo, the first episode, I thought only like 20 people was gonna watch it, bro.
Oh yeah, we almost had
Nigga, we
500.
like almost at 500, bro.
My brothers.
Like, what the fuck, my
yeah,
nigga?
bro,
Like,
that shit
I don't
crazy.
even know 500 people, bro. You
That
put the
shit
shit in a
crazy.
room, that's a lot of people, bro.
I'm not
That's
gonna
a
lie
lot
though.
of
I
people.
low key kind of got. I might have to argue that, right? Because listen, when I go on my IG, I'm like 222 people view my story, right? And I'm like, there's no way. And then I start going through. I'm like, oh, I know.
That's true.
Damn, I know everybody here, but fuck me, daddy 27.
Yeah, it's always
You know
like that.
you know them bots be
Yo,
going
or
crazy.
even the fucking the
Bots
pages.
go crazy.
Bro, y'all niggas ever like get like the pages where the naked bitches be looking at your story?
Yeah,
That should be mad weird, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Fact.
What's that about?
that shit is weird as fuck. I don't know. So
Nigga, you ever get the DMs?
Yes, bro.
I delete them all the time, bro.
Nigga, my girlfriend the other day, she got the sugar mama DM.
Word.
Yeah, where the sugar mama goes around and they ask you to like send them money on Cash App for something. Nigga, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you get caught by scams like that, there's something wrong with you.
Man, you better fucking and not only that shit is happening in crypto.
Yeah,
It's crazy,
Like
bro.
crazy. Did
Nigga,
y'all hear what
Omar.
happened the other day?
Omar.
Facts.
Omar deadass got his shit hacked too.
Almost.
Hacked.
But almost he almost got his cousin got. Yeah. You heard what happened the other day? $11 million of Ethereum was stolen
Sheesh.
by one account.
How the fuck?
Supposedly, dude got a fake email, a verification email from Coinbase that was requesting for him to change his password. And he had to follow a 2-step verification and blah, 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 blah. I'm not getting the story exactly right, but pretty much he changed his password and whoever got the password took all his Ethereum out.
That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would be tight, bro.
Nigga, I would like, that's some shit
And you can't
where
get it
you
back.
fucking contemplate like everything. Like, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Damn, that's some shit.
But for real, my nigga, it's
can't
11
get that
M's. What? You can't get that back.
Can't get that
That's
back, bro.
crypto for you, bro. It's GG's. Like,
get that back, bro.
what a come up.
That could be some of the negative sides too.
Yeah.
When it comes to crypto, when people think like,
Definitely.
damn, like if you can't do certain shit because of the blockchain, then fucking I'm gonna just hack your account. And I already got the password, so I can do whatever the fuck I want now.
No funny shit.
That's gonna be a big.
I mean, it's like we said earlier. There needs to be a balance too,
Yeah.
and that shit is gonna
Niggas
happen,
say, yo,
bro.
bro, some niggas gotta just get robbed.
Yeah,
Some
bro.
niggas is gonna get got.
Bro,
That's it.
because it's
I'm not
like,
gonna lie, you kind of need that,
bro.
I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
because
it's
if you have
part of life, bro.
if you have total ownership of something, and somebody else takes it, and now they have total ownership of something, you can't get it tied at that. That's just the system that works.
Yep,
You know.
shit crazy.
You can't get got like that, man. You gotta be smart with your money out here, people.
Shit, bro.
You know?
Please, bro.
You gotta be smart. Put a 2-step verification in your account. Get a Google Authenticator. Send that shit to your email.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got like 3 like codes on Google Authenticator.
Yeah, you feel me? Me too. I got.
Oh, God.
You know, I don't got 3. I got a number that I'm not gonna disclose at the
Nah, yeah. Don't say that number. Don't say that number.
In case you hackers is watching, fuck out of here,
Fuck
nigga. Suck my
that,
dick, nigga.
Word. That niggas go suck. up that
Yo,
one.
so I mean, back to the interview part of the question. The interview, you know what I'm saying? That's the question. The interview part of the interview part.
The interview part of the interview.
My son Caesar horny, bro.
Back, bro.
Yo, Caesar's
You
horny,
good,
bro.
dog. I know
Hey,
what
nigga said
you
I'm
mean.
horny.
I
You
know
hear
what
this
you
nigga,
mean.
bro?
This nigga horny.
Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm excited, bro. Bro, we've been planning for this nigga, bro, for a minute, bro. So
Nigga,
it's like,
even
bro,
before we got the equipment, to be honest.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
We've
this
been
been in
wanting
the,
this nigga on the
bro, I ain't
pod.
gonna lie, bro. Like, me and Caesar was really talking about yesterday how we started like the podcast and all that shit. And we got on that shit fast, bro.
Yo, first
Yo,
of all,
y'all
this shit
definitely
easily
had-
about to
we
be
got
a
on that shit
3-hour
fast,
episode.
Man, y'all made moves quick.
really fucking quick, bro. And we already
That's one
knew,
thing that I like. That's one thing that really made. I was telling him yesterday. That's
Yeah.
one thing that really made me be like, I bet cool. Like, bro, like to the point where we had a meeting. Like he was like, yo, bro, we kept saying we're gonna do this. Time is passing. If we gonna be serious, pull up. Let's have a meeting.
But that's in my head, right? That's in my head that it's passing fast, but that it's passing really slow. But in reality, bro, like, I'm just trying to get on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you should.
yeah,
Shit is
You got
crazy,
that battery
bro.
on your pack.
yeah.
Nigga, once we had that meeting and it was me, him, and Monty, like we was there, we was really talking, like we smoked the L, we really like spoke, and I was like, I bet cool. You on the same type of time? I'm on this type of time? Bet cool. Say no more, bro. We just. And then now we in episode 11. You feel me? Like it's crazy how things
Fire,
happen.
man.
Bro.
Y'all been making moves, bro. Since
Yeah,
day
bro.
one, man.
Appreciate
Y'all
it,
been
bro.
really
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, though.
pushing
Crazy.
Like, just
You inspired
top-tier
me, bro.
Quality, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's what's up.
It's a few people that inspired me. It's you, Caesar, Lori, even one of my friends, Corey, because his drive, like as a football player, like he was always like a,
Yeah, shout out Corey.
like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga was really motivated. All four of y'all, bro, hold y'all niggas dearly to my heart, because y'all
Brandon
niggas,
too. Brandon
oh
too,
shit, I forgot about my nigga Brandon, bro.
Brandon too.
But you know what gets me tight about Brandon, though, bro? This nigga's such an artist, bro. Like, he be getting emotional and shit, bro.
Yeah,
That shit
Brandon
get
right
me
here,
tight,
too.
bro. But it's okay, it's okay. He know that shit. You know
Yo,
what I'm
class
saying?
for Brandon, man. Class
Shout out to my nigga Brandon.
Fuck you niggas talking about.
Nah, yeah, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, but like when I started being friends with Brandon and shit, my son had like a brand and shit. Like, you know, I felt privileged like to know somebody like that, bro.
Yo, real
God.
quick, let me
It
just
feels good to have good people in your life.
Yeah,
let me disclose something real quick, right? Because I just had an epiphany, bro, right? Long story short, we had a conversation where it was a group chat. It was me, Itham, Joe, Brandon, and we basically say, hey, listen, guys, we're clearly like on the creative side. We're all kind of trying to achieve the same goal. We got to be around each other more. We have to link with each other more, blah, 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 in order to accomplish these things and feed off each other's energy, right? At first, it wasn't really seen so promising, you know what I'm saying? Because of schedules and just, you know what I'm saying, certain feelings or whatever the fuck. But look at how crazy that shit just turned out. Because look who's in the room
Bro,
right now.
I ain't
It's
gonna lie,
me,
bro.
It's you, it's Itham, and it's Brandon. Like, bro, like, yo, sometimes like shit like that trips me the fuck out because like you really think like, yo,
bro. I ain't
we
gonna lie,
really
bro.
on to some shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
and it happens
organically.
Organically. It doesn't happen like. I feel like
Nah,
the
there
shit
was
is
definitely
planned.
a little push.
No, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
At the beginning, at the beginning.
At the beginning.
What
But
I'm
it
trying to
came,
say
it
is
came.
It happened where we're at now, and it's not like it's happening because we had that conversation.
Yeah,
It's happening because it's natural.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
It's meant
what
to
I'm-
be.
Like I forgot about that whole conversation, and then you bringing it up, and it's like it's true. That's why I say, my nigga, lo que se hace no se dice, because
Shit is
sometimes
crazy,
shit just
bro.
happens natural. Bro. No funny.
Well, another question I got for you, bro, right, is as an independent artist, what are some of the struggles that you face trying to, you know, really establish yourself and really become like
Jae Luke.
something that everybody in the city knows? You know what I'm saying? Some of
Money.
the struggles. Okay.
That's it. Money.
We already set up to fail since birth.
It comes down to finance, right? It is extremely expensive to be an independent artist, considering the amount of avenues that you have to take in order for you to really get your music out there. I mean, Facebook marketing or meta marketing now. Shout out Meta.
Shout out to the
Shout out to
metaverse.
the
I heard
metaverse.
they're supposedly going to delete Facebook in a few days.
Get the fuck out.
That's
of
what
here.
I heard.
don't
I'm not gonna
believe
lie.
that.
I jumped on Facebook real quick, right? And I seen everybody talking about like, yo, bro, like, what's your IG?
Bro, the last-
delete. I don't know. Like,
Bro, I don't even remember the last time I went to Facebook, to be
I
honest.
scroll
bro.
through it sometimes because Facebook be having funny videos.
Yeah,
Ain't
that's the
even
only
no
reason
fun.
I go.
The news feed is hella entertaining, and you can watch like cooking videos and interview like UFC fights, old UFC fights,
That's
and
fire.
shit like that. Gaming.
Facebook got on some shit.
Facebook is definitely like for as a consumer is fire, but as a I don't know. Facebook is debatable, but let's stick to the topic. Yeah, man, it comes down to money. You know, Facebook advertising is very expensive, and you know, if you don't have a business background and you're essentially learning every day from scratch.
Yeah.
And we live in a place right now where it's kind of no excuse for you to be ignorant about a certain topic because you have the world in your hand.
Yeah.
You can search anything up that you don't know.
It's a
But
fact.
the issue with that is that because there's so much information out there, you have to filter. It's a skill to be able to filter out the valuable information from the bullshit, and there's a lot of bullshit.
That's a fact.
And
a lot of people that just believe what they see.
Yeah, man. We live in a time where it's like you get just constant information, constant dopamine.
That shit could get overwhelming sometimes.
100%. So, and the nature of that makes it so that people don't have a high intentions, man. So for my kind of music, where it requires you to sit down and actually analyze the things that I'm saying, it is a challenge to engage an audience, or like to bring in a new consumer in a sense, because the average consumer is not used to that. The average consumer is used to just music dropping every single day, all day.
Yeah.
And artists dropping an album and dropping the deluxe the next day. Like, it's just ridiculous.
I hate deluxe albums. I don't listen to deluxe albums at all. I don't give a fuck if you're my favorite rapper.
I stopped listening to music for a long time. I'm really back on my music shit now. And even
I remember you went on a fucking hiatus and shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's healthy, bro.
It's healthy. It's so much music coming out right now, my nigga. For the past few years, there's been nothing but music every single day. There's literally
every Friday.
Every Friday, there's literally pages on Instagram that tell you who's dropping what on this day. And it happens every Friday. Every Friday, that whole list is filled.
You know, it's crazy. Music used to drop on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that. I remember that, bro.
I remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, man, you know, it takes a lot, and money solves a lot of that. But you know, it's all a learning process, and we making moves for the career and making moves for just trying to level up in life, man, and becoming financially literate. And everything is in due process. Everything takes a step at a time. And when it's my time, when it's our time, it'll be our time.
That's a fact.
We can't rush it.
And to elaborate real quick on what you're saying, right? Something that I want to tell everybody is you have to be able to put yourself in a position where you're able to benefit from each other, right? So, for example, right now, currently, as y'all know, I'm going to audio engineering school, right? Yep. So think about it like this. I'm trying to see the bigger picture. I'm trying to see how I can play a part in my friends' dreams and my friends' goals. How can I benefit them? How can I make their dreams come a reality, right? You're never gonna make it in your life without a team. I say this shit all the time. Itham says this all the time, bro.
On that shit,
if you don't have a team, bro, if you don't have people that you're willing to be able to let you give you criticism, you know what I'm saying, constructively, of course, you know what I'm saying, coming from a good place and trying to help you out, you're never gonna succeed in life, bro. And you also, like, for example, you can't be selfish with the knowledge that you know, bro. For example, like right now, I'm learning about all the fucking legal shit, about copyrights, about fucking trademark, about everything that we have to do, certain pub deals and shit like that, that as soon as I know, you already know I'm gonna fucking let you know. If anybody has a fucking question, you know what I'm saying, y'all can feel free to fucking hit me on IG, January.size, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like at the end of the day,
too.
yeah. At the end of the, bro, at the
definitely
end of
the
definitely,
bitches.
bro. Definitely the bitches.
Holla at my boy.
I ain't gonna lie, I seen his dick and that shit
That's crazy, bro.
Next question.
Nah, but for real, bro, like, for example, like, once I finish, well, not even once I finish. Whenever this man wants to come to my house and record, he's more than welcome to record. And I'm going to make sure, bro, that at the end of the day, like, the shit that I'm learning, why not just use it for me? Use it for somebody else that has the same similar dream. You know what I'm saying? That's how people fucking get successful, bro. That's the only way this shit going to happen, bro. And
you know what's crazy, bro?
I hate, real quick, and I hate to see it, bro, you have a lot of friend groups, bro. Like, you see how motherfuckers just be on some like envious shit, on some hater shit, bro. It's like, yo, bro, like, yo, how can you benefit me, bro? Like, for example, bro, look at what we do with each other, bro. We hold each other accountable very well, bro. Like, yo, bro, there's times where you told me, like, yo, bro, you slacking. There's times where we told Brandon he's slacking. There's times when he checked us. We all gotta check each other, bro. Checking each other, bro.
Even when this nigga was at your crib and I told him, bro, you're thinking about it too much.
Bro, we all have to. You have to be,
true.
Bro. Being checked is nothing negative.
It's not negative, bro.
Being checked is just yo, bro, like you out of it right now. That's all it is.
And you know what it is, bro? A lot of people nowadays in America, they don't like confrontation. A lot of men are bitch ass niggas,
so
bro.
True.
Yo, that has, and we're gonna expound on that on the topic that we got later, because that has to tie in with the shit I wrote, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you, bro, that shit is crazy, bro. How many there's like, if we're gonna be real honest, bro, there's a lot of boys walking around.
Yeah, bro, because a lot of boys was raised by women.
Exactly. Yo, bro. Oh my god, this nigga just confirmed my whole theory, bro.
Listen, and that's shout out to, I got my aunt, right? She gave birth to 2 wonderful kids, single mom. You know, pops left, whatever age, and she raised she raised those kids who are my age now, close to my age, as best as she could be, and they are as good as however good I am, if I'm good.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not trying to take away from being a single mom. What I'm trying to say is that there's nothing and no one that could replace a father. And the fact of the matter is, I would not be the man I am today without my father. My father being in my life has made me a good man, I would say, because my father is a good man. My father has the biggest heart I know. There's nobody that has a heart like my pops. And I could put my pops in any room with any character, and he will get respect from that person.
Oh no, that's a fact. I could stamp that.
Cause he's that guy, man.
No funny shit.
He's that guy. And,
That's fire, bro.
Because if I didn't have, man, if it was just my mom raising us, my brothers and I, we would have been in the street.
You know what?
Or as much as
fuck it, let's get into the conversation now. We're already here, bro. There's 2 more questions I want to ask you, but I'm gonna ask you that at the end, bro, because we're gonna have you here for a minute anyways, bro, you know what I'm saying? But talking about that, right? I'm legit going through that right now, right? As you know, my sister, right? She has 2 kids, blah, blah, single mom, whatever the fuck, right? My nephew was on some shit. Like today, bro, when I was at the crib before I left the school, bro, like she got a call from the school and she just knocked on my door and she just put the fucking phone on speaker and this is like, yo, this nigga's not doing what he has to do. Like he's just going to the bathroom. He's staying there for mad long. Like he got his feet on the desk. He's with his hands behind, like he's doing on some crazy shit, bro. Like he's just going crazy. So what I've noticed, like we always try to fucking go about it the excuse me, the proper way, right? Where it's, yo, listen, I try to be like the cool uncle, where it's like, yo, bro, like I'm the older dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, like, listen, your mom, I know she be tripping or whatever the fuck, but this is the thing, like, you gotta do things like this and that. Like, I really try to talk to him and make him understand, like, yo, what you're doing is not wrong. You just have to look at it. You have to look at it from this perspective, right? But what I noticed is, like, since I wasn't really playing father figure, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm gonna have to step up and do that because you see the lack of a father figure in the person's life. You see how that kid starts to act because at the end of the day, the mother being tough, that's not in her nature. Yeah. She's being tough and it comes off so aggressive and so like it's mean and stuff like that.
She can,
because that's not her.
And then that's why there's some single moms that, especially black moms, shout out black moms, they don't play, bro. They have to put their pants on. At all. And that's why they end up, you know, being so aggressive and because they, you know, they're raising boys. But man,
that's a fact though.
Yeah,
I think it's tough, man. Because it's not that I don't believe in being, because I got my ass beat, and I think you need an ass beating. Like I got my ass beat.
I agree.
And you need to get your ass beat, especially to get put in your place. But there has to be a level of respect. It has to be justified. You can't be getting your ass beat, you know, as anger being taken out on you, because that's not right.
That's not.
But yeah, I think physical discipline is a lost art. You have to know how to do it. I mean, there's a reason why, you know, the Chinese, they excel at so many things because they just have this respect and old-fashioned culture instilled into them, for better or for worse. Because, you know, but I'm not trying to say live like the Chinese or something,
but you see how you say that, right? They have that respect.
Yeah.
In a lot of these homes, these women or these single moms don't know what respect looks like.
Because they didn't get it themselves.
Exactly.
They didn't get it themselves.
And, you know, the sad thing is, that's why a lot of these boys grow up to not having respect or knowing how to respect, because they never had nobody teach them respect, bro.
Straight up.
Like, that shit is dead as real, bro.
Straight up.
I agree.
It is really real, bro.
Caesar, I think, you know what I think? I think you should put him in a martial art. Put that nigga in karate. Put that nigga in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because
something physical, bro.
Something physical is going to take that energy out. And it's like, I have 2 little cousins who were very high energy, like very high energy. And they came from a disciplined ass home. Like, I came from a disciplined home. They came from a disciplined ass home. And, you know, even my aunt and uncle who don't play, they couldn't deal with the amount of energy that these kids had. They were just born like that. And so they put them in karate and they ended up becoming disciplined. And slow down.
Because you know what that teaches? It teaches how to redirect that masculinity, bro.
For sure, bro. It teaches you self-respect. It teaches you that you're not gonna get what you want in life, and you're gonna have to keep fighting. And you're gonna respect someone who beats your ass.
Yeah,
there's no denying it.
Of course,
you know.
And we all have gotten our asses beat
That's a
at
fact.
least once in our life.
I feel like for me it was needed though. For
I
certain
feel like
things.
it was needed
because
for
it
certain
wasn't.
shit
It wasn't.
too.
It wasn't abused.
Nah,
it was.
it wasn't.
For me, it was
Me either.
done properly.
For me,
In my opinion.
I feel like it's not right to exercise like force or fear or you know, just like violently towards a child that doesn't know any better.
It's just a cocotazo, bro.
I disagree.
Well, cocotazo diferente, but like actual like abuse.
Abuse, there's never an excuse for abuse, but
Exactly.
I think fear is a very strong.
Which is why I feel like that's how I feel about that situation. Because me, I'm never gonna put my hands on my kids, bro. Because
Well, I mean, that's good if you can
you know,
make it work.
I'm gonna
for you.
always try to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it work. Because you know,
Yeah.
I know that I'm a problem solver. So whenever I have a kid, bro, best believe that I'm gonna be on top of my shit. Like it's
I
not
don't
gonna
doubt it.
it's not gonna be half-assed or anything, bro. Like I'm gonna really teach that kid how to be a fucking man, bro. Like even sometimes, bro, with certain friends that I have, bro, like I try to give them the knowledge that I do because even growing up, bro, I still had a father figure.
Yeah.
I was in a household with a father and a mom, and they would work together. Apart from like all the frustration that came from like being an immigrant and having to start over and shit like that.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, my dad, bro, that nigga was dead as a real man, bro. Like he really did this shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit helps.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Take some and just put it right here under your nose so it stays
That's not
there.
a bad
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, and you just keep breathing that, bro.
But what I was saying was like, bro, he really did that shit, bro. He really took his whole family to another fucking country and nigga put a different perspective, bro. That shit is different, bro.
Yo,
Yeah, bro.
And that immigrant mentality is here's the thing. I feel like either it's great or it's horrible.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
I was just having this conversation with my brother before coming here. You know, Dominicans from DR
You a little closer to the mic.
are the most respectful,
Yeah.
most loving,
People, I
good
agree.
time you'll ever meet, bro. Like, you could be the brokest motherfucker and you're still gonna have a good time because you live in life, man. You're living in a warm island where it's all about love and having a good time and respect is instilled in that household. Don't get me wrong. At night, it's a different story.
It is.
You can't travel at night in DR by yourself unless you know somebody.
Or you there.
Or you there, or you live there, or you're strapped.
Or if you're
You better be
somebody of
strapped.
like high respect too.
Yeah, that too. But that's beyond the point. But you know, Dominicans that come here, bro, most of them, they're nothing, bro. They're shit, bro. There's una mierda, my nigga.
That's a fact.
Like they come here with their fucking ignorant mentality, and you know, they're just disrespectful and super loud. None of them niggas can fight. All them niggas want to jump you with a fucking machete
machete.
or whatever.
Pussy ass niggas, bro.
Pussy ass niggas, bro, and you know, just not wanting to grow and progress and being in a country that gives you the opportunity like America does.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't see that opportunity because we were born here, or at least I was. But you know, it's different. You could actually win here. It's hard to win in DR, but that just goes into
Winning definitely looks different over there.
winter.
Winning.
Winning, yeah, winning out there is like
Definitely.
winning's. I mean, I've never lived in DR, but I
Winning over there is like going to school, graduating,
word, facts.
getting a degree,
That's a fact.
building a family.
That's a perfect
Yeah.
fucking example.
I mean, like
you lived in DR.
yeah, like I lived there,
Word.
so like bro, I feel like that's why I am the way that I am. Like, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm a very respectful and loving person.
No, you are, bro.
That's something that-
you walk
Yeah.
with respect.
Thank
for
you, bro. I
sure.
appreciate
You
that.
walk with
Like,
respect.
you feel what I'm saying? Like, I really be showing that native side of what I was going into. You get what I'm saying?
And it frustrates me when they come to this country and they don't walk like that because they
Yeah.
know better, man.
That's
they
a
know
fact.
better. We know better as a culture, son.
That's a fact.
And you know, it's sad because it's from a place of ignorance. But there's no reason why in this world that we have what we have and the access to information that we have that we move like the way we move sometimes as
That's
a
true.
culture. And I think it's more than a Dominican thing. I really think it has to do with just you know, just where we're at right now in our society. There's just too much going on. Technology is advancing faster than we can adapt to, and it's affecting the way we interact with each other.
That's a fact.
Not only that, but I also do feel like, just to bring it back a little bit to the Dominican shit, right? Like, we as a people, we have this sense of stubbornness that could be good or bad.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
We're fucking hard-headed people.
So like, there's certain shit. Like for example, like when a Dominican believes, I feel like when a Dominican believes in something, they believe in that nigga, like this is it.
Nigga.
This
like a little too extreme.
So that's why I'm saying, like, it could be good or bad depending on your views, bro. So that shit fucks you up. You know what I'm saying? Because now, like, it's now not only are you being like that, but you're also raising your kids like that, bro. And sometimes we have to let go of that ignorance in order to grow, bro.
Yeah.
Like for example, if we can't even respect each other as a people, you know what I'm saying? Which we don't have a big issue doing that, you know what I'm saying? But there are little times where, like, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may have disagreements. And for example, like, if you was raised here, like, and you have an American viewpoint, there's a lot of fucking disagreements that you have with people that come over here, that come from DR, and then they start living here, and they're looking at you like, well, you doing what? You hanging around with who? You doing this? Like, oh, you bugging the fuck out? Like, no, like, you can't think like that.
You just gotta move right, man. You gotta move with respect, man. And it's
and shit, fucking spread that respect, to be honest, bro.
Respect goes such a long way. Like, that word is just...
It's very strong.
It's a strong word.
Yeah, it's very strong.
Talking about respect, right? Where do you think and how do you see life going when we're in such a sensitive time now? You know what I'm saying? Like, not only with having cancel culture and shit like that, but just in general, bro. Like, it seems like we got to a point where we can't even really have an opinion on anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, my opinion doesn't mean that it's 100% everybody's reality. It's just my opinion, how I view certain things in life. And I feel like people forget that we're all entitled to an opinion. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that your opinion is any less valuable. That's just how I view life. You know what I'm saying? We can still kick it and have opposing views. Niggas do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it's got to the point where I feel like everybody wants to be right so much, and their answer is the only definite answer. Like, there's no other answer but that answer. And I don't know, like, where in the ego that shit came from.
Everybody,
because it's you know what it is? It's bad now, bro.
You know what it is?
It's really bad. Everybody wants to be right.
You know what it is, though? It's the propaganda of having individuality and holding yourself so important. Like, bro.
Well, it's also profitable to go viral. And if you're right, you go viral.
It really is. It really is.
So, you know.
It really is.
Make a career out of it.
But that shit is weird, bro. Like, I mean, at least in my opinion, it's weird.
You know, I want to be... I force myself to be optimistic of the future. And I want to say that we'll figure it out. You got individuals like Dave Chappelle who was saying, I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah.
I'm going to do me. And you can suck a dick.
That's the thing. We need people like that, too.
I feel like people like that, you know, situations like that is what inspires people to just say, listen, this is what we're going to allow and this is what we're not.
Because look at Kanye West, bro. Like, the nigga, like,
that nigga can't be canceled.
He can't, bro. But here's the thing, right?
Too relevant.
He says too many things.
He's one of one. Like, his fan base alone is not like, what you gonna do?
He's one of one.
Bro, his cultural impact is so high. Like, we literally dress like Yeezy because of Yeezy.
Yep.
Like, I'm wearing Yeezys right now. Go figure.
Yeah.
He really changed the way we dress.
Because of Kanye.
We're Bape, nigga, fucking LV. I feel like he made LV super popping.
Crazy.
More popping than what it already was.
Crazy popping.
Polos.
Definitely.
Come on now. We could talk about it for days.
That nigga make book bags popping.
Book bags.
Bro,
y'all remember the spray ground bags?
Yes, bro. I had one too. I had a biggie one, nigga, for college.
Word, fire. Word. He made that shit popping when he did that fucking spaceman shit, when he had the silver spray ground. You know, it's just, you can't be canceled.
Shit is crazy, bro. Yo,
that nigga's crazy.
That nigga is crazy. I mean, here's the thing. He's misunderstood.
He is very misunderstood, but I think
well.
I think it goes down to that whole just him, his thoughts firing at 1,000 miles a minute, and him not. His brain is moving faster than his mouth can fucking process the shit that he's saying, and that's genius. Like, name one genius that ain't crazy. It's crazy to us because we don't experience that level of consciousness.
That's a fact.
And that nigga is really ahead of time, bro. Like, bro,
Well, you know, he's a visionary, bro. I think every visionary is ahead of time.
Would you consider yourself a visionary?
I don't think. I think
Before you even answer that, this is what it is. If you have the time to focus on your craft and perfect that shit and just say, fuck it, everything else is secured. I don't gotta worry about nothing. I could just focus on this. Nigga, you could be the greatest visionary we've ever fucking seen.
possibly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's also that. It's
I
the
think,
time that niggas
honestly,
have.
if I'm gonna be real, I think I'm more of a historian than a visionary because
Explain.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fuck with that so much, bro. Because there's a lot of people that don't like to accept their fucking role, bro.
yeah,
And just because you accept a role, bro, it does not mean that you're better than anybody or less than
everybody
anybody.
got a position to play.
Exactly. You just know. But in this whole fucking dream of America, you could do anything you want or be anything you want. Yeah. And that is so unrealistic, bro.
What do you mean you're a historian, though?
So this is based off, you know, psychology, I guess. I'm very much into psychology. I'd studied it for a while, and that's what I went to school for, and then I kind of left it. And Jordan Peterson is a famous psychologist. You should look him up.
Yeah, shout out Jordan.
Shout out Jordan. Shout out JP, man. He's doing healthy. He's doing good. Made a big difference in my life, man. Very intelligent individual and thinks very freely. Well, thinks very, like, the way he speaks so elegantly and breaks down complex topics in such a simplistic way that makes everybody easy to understand. It really makes a difference in how to get your life in order. Definitely recommend his book, 12 Rules for Life. He has this thought process that, you know, either you think, and I think this is Jungian, referring to Carl Jung. People either think in images or words or both. Kanye thinks in both, but I think he thinks more in images than he does words. I think in words.
I think so.
I think in words. I can think in images. Like if I want to look towards the future, I can do that. But I most definitely think in words.
You know what's crazy? This is the realization that I made recently, right? Not only after like watching Kanye West shit, but just like really like taking a step back and analyzing everything. I feel so connected to Kanye West, bro. Like bro, this may sound crazy, bro, but it's like I see myself in him, bro. Like he
inspires you.
He is always, yes, he definitely inspires me, but he's always so ahead of everything. And in my life, even if like you don't see it because I don't tell you,
yeah,
I'm always ahead, bro. Like 10 steps ahead, bro, of anything I'm doing, bro.
Well, think about it. Everything comes from a thought, right? This was a thought eventually. The light bulb was a thought. That was being ahead of your time if you thought what a light bulb was. Thomas Edison created it, and now it's a part of life. So essentially, you can say, yes, he is ahead of time because he's thinking of things that might or will affect our culture in the future.
Yeah.
That's where highly creative people come in. Me personally, I'm creative. I'm obviously creative because I'm a rapper, but
of course,
I think
nigga, that's one of the hardest things that I feel like. I mean, 'cause I can't do it. Like putting words together.
Being a good rapper is not an easy task, and I think my writing comes from reflection more than anything else.
Reflection
Instead of thinking ahead of something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So you so you would think that you basically like analyze what has happened instead of worrying about what could happen?
I think about what could happen, what has happened.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense.
What has happened has led to what can lead or has led to what could happen or what has happened. All
right, so basically you just goated. All right. I respect it.
Sure.
I mean, bro, not everybody could do that, bro. If we're being real, bro, not a lot of people could do that.
It's a form of thinking. It's called stoicism.
Okay.
So it goes back to the Greeks where you analyze what could happen. You think of the worst case scenario and you kind of logically break it down so that you have, you've pretty much processed everything that you could process. Now, unless you think like that naturally, I wouldn't recommend it because it's very stressful. Putting yourself in paranoia, thinking of the worst case scenario, catastrophizing.
Shit sucks, bro.
It could definitely be very consuming.
It's basically like being Doctor Strange if you really think about it. You're kind of really looking into the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, type shit.
Without the time stone.
Exactly, and that's why the Greeks were able to, make some of the changes or make such an impact. And they had that golden age because they thought differently.
And you know what I think though? Like, if you think like that, right? Because I catch myself thinking like that when I write certain raps, right? I think it's meant to be. I think the reason you think like that is because you're given a fucking gift in order to actually paint a picture and show people what could be if we go this route.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, you earlier in the podcast, bro. Like the way you convey your message in your songs is very visual, right? So the fact that you're able to do that and you think the way that you think, if you really think to like the root of it, it all comes from that same place. The same reason that the Greeks thought the way that they thought. Yeah. It was to make change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You just have to be able to reach the fucking platform in order to be the highest platform that you can reach in order to actually make that change. You know what I'm saying, bro?
For sure. It comes from a place, you know, it's like you need money to make money.
That's a fact.
So you need to have certain influence to make a difference.
Yeah.
I think right now, as far as music, hip-hop takes a crown without debate. Now, here's the thing. As far as the future of the music industry and hip-hop in general, I feel like if we don't elevate and evolve to where we're at now, hip-hop is going to become, it's going to die in the next, it's not going to die completely. Hip-hop can never die, but I think it's not going to have the effect.
That something else might take over.
That it's not going to be as popular as it is now.
Everything sounds the same.
Yeah. And like, if you consider what's the word? The duration of how long a genre lasts, hip hop has beaten every other genre besides like classical music and shit like that.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
I could be wrong, but from what I understand, that's the case. Like we're young, you know, we're still young. We're not that young anymore, but
I ain't gonna lie, bro. We young as hell, bro.
Like
I'm not talking. I'm talking about
hip hop.
Hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Hip hop. Yeah.
It's only what 47, 48 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 47
it's the weed,
years,
bro. It's
47 years. Yeah. And so 47 years is young in terms of everything, but we're not that young anymore. And like there's no other genre of music that has grown so fast, so quickly.
Yeah.
So.
Especially,
everything that grows like that has the only way to one place to go, down.
Yeah. Do you think it's because of the internet? Because this grew up on the era of the internet?
Nah, I mean, I think the internet definitely catapulted it, but it's just our culture, man.
It made it worldwide, really.
Yeah, for sure. But hip hop culture was just so cool and raw, and it was something that went against the status quo. It was rebellious.
Yeah.
And in that rebellion, people felt that they could connect to it.
Yeah,
so, but now it's at a point. Now it's at a point where it's too much. Like
it's at a point where it's all about, yo, I could go get a bag.
Yeah,
you know,
and
so
that shit is like
it oversaturates the market, and then now in the industry you have
become a business.
Now you have a bunch of people saying, okay, cool, this is a sound, this is what I'm gonna do. Everybody sounds the same, and then this is what the record labels do. They be like, I bet cool. Y'all niggas all sound the same. I don't give a fuck if you nigga die tomorrow. If this motherfucker die tomorrow, I could just replace you.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna give you the most fucked up ass deal. Put you in the most fucked up ass. I don't give a fuck if you flock or fail. You gave me a #1 hit. I'm gonna milk you until you fucking die.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna just go get the other motherfucker. Why? Because record labels don't think long term. They want the money.
They want the money now because it keeps everybody on the payroll.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, like movies, right? Like I was watching an interview with Matt Damon. I think it was a Hot Ones interview, and he was saying that the nature of movies today, that every movie is the same. Every movie is a fucking Marvel movie, essentially, right? And the reason why that is because back in the '90s, early '90s, there were a group of directors that were running the game. So they pretty much said, "Here, take the crown." And
I don't enjoy like new movies like that
because they suck.
Yeah,
they're designed that way.
Yeah.
And, you know, so these directors from the 90s who were running the game, they essentially got tired and they said, here, you know, take the crown, you know, run with the ball. And that's when Tarantino was doing his thing. And you got David Fincher and all these directors. And from 95 to 99, based off the economy of where we were at, like we were doing really well. So you have all of these movies that are going that the main character is going through an existential crisis. For example, Fight Club.
Yeah.
Right. So you had all these indie movies that don't have the necessarily big market appeal, but you know, these movies worked out, and the biggest reason why they could make those kind of movies was because DVDs still had an effect on movie sales. So, you know, if a movie released in theaters and it only did 30 million and it's in theaters for 6 months, you know, whatever, it's fine, because for the next 6 months after the movie is not in theaters, we have DVD. So whatever we paid to make the movie, we're gonna make that back in DVD sales. Now we have streaming, so that has completely taken that shit out of the window. Now if you want, now it goes in. It's like distribution deals. Like you get a deal, you work with a certain a production company, and you get a certain amount of movies that Netflix pays you, or Disney Plus pays you, and unless you're in that niche that's guaranteed to make a lot of money, as an actor, it's hard to get that mainstream appeal for like a common story. That's why we don't get those romance movies anymore. That's why we don't get those, you know, good indie movies, because it's just economic. It's all about numbers. Economically, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't have a lot of mass appeal, unless it's a popular brand or you know what I'm saying. It's just it just doesn't make sense. That's why every movie's like Marvel now. That's why we got fucking 10 Fast and Furious movies.
10 fucking Fast
Shout out Vin Diesel, you feel me, bro?
Family.
Shout out family.
Family, bro.
And the Coronas.
Family, bro.
That shit is crazy.
So you know, if to relate that to music, it's the same thing. Why would I as a record executive, a record label executive, why would I take the risk and bring in this new sound when I know that this old sound makes money? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna take the risk.
I think to have some sort of like balance, some weird balance. I feel like
there needs to be.
There needs to be somebody that goes against the status quo. Shout out High School Musical. You know,
facts.
Like, I feel like somebody has to be crazy enough to be like, yo, y'all bugging the fuck out. I mean, we do have those type of people, but I feel like we need more people saying, like, fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about, like, the early art scene in New York City. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had people like fucking Basquiat. You know what I'm saying? And fucking...
Yo, that shit was that lit.
Yo, and that's another thing about hip-hop, man. With hip-hop came all this crazy stuff, like, you know, dance, fashion, man, the fucking graffiti movement. You know what I'm saying? B-boys and all that shit.
You know about Banksy? Banksy, right? That's
Banksy, yeah. Banksy's that guy, man.
Yeah.
I seen, you know, you walk, I forget where it's at, where it's, how do I describe it? Like I said, I can't think in images, but it's like... it's
pretty interesting,
like
bro.
It looks like a Mr. Game & Watch kind of character, and he's holding something. He's holding like a bucket or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Banksy's that guy.
That's crazy, but like, you really cannot think in pictures. I never knew.
No, really. I have to really try hard at thinking pictures. But what's crazy is if I'm having a conversation or a memory comes up, it's like I was just there. Like if I'm having a conversation, like when we was talking about, you know, me, you, Itham, and Brandon coming together, like I pictured myself in my crib, like,
on the text,
like reading that shit,
you know what I'm saying? But for me to do it on command, nah, I don't do that. That's like Brandon shit right there. Brandon does that.
Yeah, this nigga just be
saying he's very talented.
He's seeing shit, bro.
You know, he's very Brandon, talented.
Man. You know what's crazy?
Shout out Arníticos, no funny shit. Arníticos La Marca.
Word, bro.
Hey.
Yo, bro, Arníticos La Marca.
Arníticos La Marca.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking smacked.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, like, yo, you know we like low-key put like a whole eighth in those two.
Niggas is rolling doinks.
Yeah, bro.
Getting me secondhand high and shit.
Yeah, we bugging the fuck out. Yo.
He said,
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
oh, man, this is a clip right here. What you niggas talking about, bro?
I told you it's gonna be a long one, bro. Like,
yo, this shit is crazy.
It's
bro.
been
we
2
got
hours.
My nigga Luke in here, man.
Like,
appreciate that. What's up, Bruno?
Oh man, yo, bro.
What's up, puppy?
One thing that I really want to talk to you about.
What's up?
And it's because it's gonna get you two niggas arguing again, and I love it. Yes, I'm here for the debates.
Oh,
I'm here for the debates. I'm here. I seen y'all each other. Yeah,
man.
yo, bro,
This
come
nigga
on,
is
man.
toxic.
You know what it is?
Listen, I told them that I'm gonna.
It's the alpha male shit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, no. Listen. I
We're
told
on
this
that
nigga
bulls,
I'm gonna be the
nigga.
Dominican Joe Budden.
Oh yeah, he was saying that.
Nigga bisexual.
This nigga. Oh, so
Yo, you got that fucking effect.
yes.
on class. All right, so I really want to talk to you guys about the education system.
Okay.
Right? Is there? We know, we see the actual fucking problem with the current education system in America. Clearly, we're fucking behind in numbers when it comes to fucking, you know what I'm saying, math, science, and all this extra shit.
Long
right?
shot.
Exactly,
Actually.
bro. Crazy, right? So, do you feel like there's a proper way of teaching the youth, of teaching kids, right? Or does it vary?
I think it varies between the individual, but look at what these rich people do. They put their kids, they buy a school, they make a school, they put these kids in private schools where the school is not that big, so the classrooms are intimate, where the teacher can actually give attention to the student. You know, I think the public school system, it's become a money thing. I remember when there was a format of testing when I was in 8th grade or in high school or something that my school didn't want to implement. And it was like, I think it was Common Core. So they were trying to put in Common Core.
I remember
into 8th
that.
grade.
I remember that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I was tight. Bro, I was tight. I was like, what the fuck is this Common Core bullshit,
everything.
bro?
They
Like,
had
what?
critical thinking.
Yeah, they made so Common Core, for those that don't know, who don't live in New York, it takes, instead of making it a question of what's 2 plus 2, you add a word problem to it that overcomplicates the situation. So like, why is 2 plus 2? Why is 2 plus 2 equals 4? You know, just making, and I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but it makes things overcomplicated because you have to implement a difficult word problem into deciphering a math problem.
Yeah.
And this is me oversimplifying it. I could be wrong, but basically, the school that I was at didn't want to implement that into their curriculum.
A lot of schools didn't.
Well, a lot of schools didn't, and basically, what the governor or the DOE decided was that, okay, fine. No, I'm getting it wrong because
Didn't
Common
they
Core
implement it eventually, like after like niggas graduated low key?
No, they implement. At least for me, they had it when I was there. But my 8th grade year was Common Core. I think I'm getting it wrong. I think federally, they wanted the entire country to be Common Core, and New York State didn't want it. And then so the federal government said, okay, or the federal education system, whatever it is, they said, okay, fine, because it's a state thing. The state decides whatever you want, whatever education system they have. It's that's not federal power. So federal whatever said, okay, that's fine. You can do whatever you want, but if you don't put the books that we want you to put into the curriculum, we're not going to give you any money. So what are you going to do? You're going to take the books, because most of the schools, especially in New York City, is public schools.
Yeah.
Publicly funded by taxes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what can you? You're not going to say no. You need the fucking money.
And nobody's gonna fucking pay that shit.
Nobody's gonna pay that shit. It's gonna come out of even more of state taxes. So, which we already pay state. What is it, 7%? So,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, Texas, low key, like, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense at the same time. Because it's like, in order
on paper, it's a beautiful idea.
Yeah, because it's like, in order for us to sustain the environment that we live in, we have to pay some gratitude towards it. But then it gets abused in a certain way where they don't do it for the right reasons.
Well, yeah. I think that's why, like, what J. Cole said, I feel like makes perfect sense, where why can't I do this from my app on my phone and decide where I want to fucking put my taxes to?
Which is
like,
not a fucking bad idea.
Yo,
for
that
example,
is not bad
at the end of the day, for example, this has to be a mandatory IRS downloadable app or some type of shit where you have to file, you have to do this. If not, you can face certain charges, right? That's cool.
Yeah.
But but the only thing is, you decide you decide where you donate it to. So you can actually see this shit being allocated where it's supposed to. So for example, if you say we're gonna do this for schools and the schools still ain't shit, where the fuck the school money at?
Yeah.
Some bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Like, a lot of corruption, bro.
If you took the entire federal government's fund and put it on $1, I think it's like 5 cents goes to education, and maybe 60 cents goes to the military.
That's insane.
That's fucking insane. For a country that hasn't been in war, well, we just got out of Afghanistan, but
That was a pussy war, though.
well, you can't say that. People died, bro.
Yeah, I guess when people do like end up dying, it gets sensitive.
Of course. I mean, we say that, we could say that now, but man, I got a cousin that died out there, and it doesn't affect you until it does.
That's a fact. May he rest in
R.I.P,
peace.
man. And he was also a very special individual.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shout out to the fucking to the military, bro. When I was in Air
man. Shout out
Force,
to veterans, man.
when I was in the Air Force JROTC, I had the sergeant, bro. That sergeant, bro. He told me more than like my whole high school experience, to be honest.
Yo, so to go back to what you should do with Jay, programs like that, ROTC,
Yeah, bro.
fucking
I did it for 3 years, and I'm not
martial
gonna
arts,
lie.
jujitsu, nigga. Like shit like that is going to give him that, but the shit like that is expensive too.
Nah,
So
yeah,
it's
but
like-
see, that's the thing. I was just waiting. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind doing shit like that for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, he's gonna benefit. You know what I'm saying? But for me, at first, it was just, all right, let him get to an age where like I know it's not gonna be a waste of money, where he actually has like some sort, like some sense
that.
of like
I feel
understanding. Like, yo, I'm
feel
putting you in this, but you have to excel because this costs this amount of money, and it's
feel
gonna
that
benefit
100
you.
Yeah, I feel that 100%. He's not at that age where he's gonna value the dollar yet. He's only what,
Yeah.
7?
Now he's 9, so he's about to go to 10. So I was waiting until he hit 10 for me to actually.
I
like,
think double digits is a good place to start.
Cause no funny shit, bro. Like
sure.
he's about to go like
being-
go fucking 5th grade and shit. So he actually kind of like,
yeah, he's starting to become,
you know?
Word.
Cause bro, I ain't gonna lie, being there for JROTC, bro, like they told me how to always be polished and clean, fit. Like, bro,
You was JROTC?
yeah, I did it 3
Right.
years.
I should have done it, man.
It was lit,
That
bro.
shit had, you got offered. I'm pretty sure you could say you got offered so much shit.
Bro, I got a full ride to Mercy College, like full ride, because they recommended me, because I graduated with like a 97 and advanced regions, all that shit.
Right.
And having that JROTC tag, like I had the diploma, I had ribbons and all that shit.
Right.
Like I had the academic ribbon. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like that shit that I was
That
like,
shit feels good,
it taught me-
right?
it taught me discipline, bro.
Word,
it really
bro,
did taught
word.
me discipline.
Word,
And they recommended me, and I got.
Yeah, I
you know,
remember the people that used to do that police shit, like that SWAT shit, fake shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
right?
like
That
Junior.
Academy.
Yeah,
Like
I know
Junior.
what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
Yo,
about.
they
like
got
Junior.
Yeah,
Who's
they got
Junior?
different.
Remember Junior?
Yeah.
That got killed by
Oh,
those
yes,
Dominican
yes,
kids?
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
that shit. That
Bro,
program.
they got
Yes,
different
yes,
JROTCs,
yes.
bro. They have
R.I.P. Junior.
they have a JROTC for every branch.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
They have a JROTC.
I thought they only had it for the
branch.
Navy.
Nah,
That's what's
I
up.
was in the Air Force one.
You were in the Air Force.
Yeah,
one.
so
okay.
so the Air Force is known for being the best polished, the most intelligent, and the most fit. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, the things that they told me there, bro, those are the only things that I remember
Cat.
till today. I got pictures of me wearing the uniform.
Show me, nigga.
Yo, bro.
I
Watch.
believe you, bro. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just doing it for the podcast
I'm dead,
entertainment. You
I'm
feel me,
dead.
baby? Come on, man. We here, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? We 2 hours
Bro,
in with my boy Jae Luke. It's a
they-
long one, baby.
yeah, that's a
I hope
fact.
you smoking
Come on,
strong
man.
right now. You
Come
know what I'm
on,
saying? Because
man.
we're setting
Come
the
on,
vibes
man.
for y'all niggas, man.
Like your lungs feel that pressure.
Yo,
no funny
real quick,
shit.
back to the school shit, right?
Yeah.
Homeschool versus public school. Which one you picking?
Public school.
Homeschooled.
I'm gonna say public school.
I chose this
because-
for a reason because I knew his answer. Please go.
I'm gonna say public school because kids need to be socialized.
I'm gonna say homeschool because I could put my kids in different social environments.
Yeah, that's true. You can, but it's a lot more difficult.
Not really, because I'm gonna be wealthy.
I like that.
And not
I ain't gonna
everybody,
refute that.
and I do understand that not everybody is gonna have that luxury, but I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna take advantage of it to create incredible human beings.
Good for you, man.
feel
I
what I'm
believe
saying?
you. I believe you. The only thing is that, being in school, it teaches a kid like there is a social dominance hierarchy that you have to play.
Of course.
There's a game that you have to play, and between ages 3 to 6, I think, you have to learn how to play that game, or else you're never gonna learn.
I agree with that.
And it's like there was a study, something like every people that exhibit antisocial behavior, they have a history of not being socialized between the ages of 3 and 6 with other children. They had to learn how to play the game. They had to learn how to share. They had to learn how to be bullied. They had to learn how to They had to learn the game.
But how do you say about the people that, because you could get that same scenario. Would you say that you could get that same scenario? Let's say like you go to another community and you happen to be on another side of the world and your son or daughter happens to be around the same kids.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say that would be the same experience?
No, yeah, I'm not for sure. It definitely is. Like daycare, you're getting that experience in daycare.
Because
that's not school.
Because like realistically, like I do agree that like the general, he's a cat.
He's a cat. Facts.
Yeah, he's a cat.
That's OD cat behavior.
Yo, bro,
You moving different,
bro. Listen, bro. The other day, bro, when these niggas was in fucking Texas, bro, I was taking care of this nigga, right? When I would take him to go shit, bro, after he would go shit, he'll fucking
get out of here,
bro.
Yo, Bruno.
He's a cat.
What's up with you, bro?
This nigga's a hybrid.
He's fluid.
He's non-binary.
Yeah.
OD non-binary.
Yeah. Oh shit.
They got for bleep buttons.
Yo, you know
they got for bleep buttons.
You know when this nigga make it, they're gonna come back to this.
A good public school or a private school, but yeah, I would say I wouldn't homeschool my kid. Maybe the first few years, but I don't know. I think being in a school environment.
I think there's a certain experience that you won't ever really get. I don't know. Maybe it might sound selfish in a way, but sometimes you think when you want to raise your kids, you're kind of guiding them based on your experiences. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, if I want my child to kind of experience that because I felt like it'll be healthy in a way, is it being selfish or is it me really trying to raise my kid the way that I feel like I should?
So here's my thing about that, right?
Yeah, that's a good point to bring up.
Here's my thing, right? For me, I'm like the total opposite. Like what I went through, I do not want my children going through because I know how traumatic it could be, right? Doesn't mean that I know what the next could do, but it doesn't hurt to try. Because what if me like going to school and shit like that, bro, I don't, bro. Like I said, bro, the only thing that I do remember, bro, is just socializing with people, being part of a team, and fucking, you know, teaching like individuality and how I should carry myself and all that shit, right? But you could learn all these things, bro, like around the world anywhere, bro.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Like even going to a fucking park as a kid, you will experience these things. You experience the people that's gonna bully you.
It's different because I feel like you need to be able to see the same group of kids every day and build a relationship with those kids every day because that's how the dominance game plays its role. It can only really, really play if you let it play in each time.
Yeah.
And I think that like going to the park and seeing a new kid every day. I mean, you go to a park and I feel like, I know for me, like I have friends that I will go to the park and they were my park friends.
Yeah.
And then I had school friends. I had PlayStation friends.
It gave you different social settings.
Different social circles, different games you playing socially.
But those things are outside of school.
They're outside of school, but you also have your school friends, right? And your school friends are your primary friends.
But how?
For a long time.
Well, I feel like that depends on the individual.
It does, but when you're growing up as a kid, like when you're in high school,
you find a group.
It's different.
It's kind of like you see loners, but even the loners, like sometimes like like there's certain groups that you just fuck with each other.
That's the argument. I'm sorry to cut you off. That's the argument that the loners weren't socialized when they were at that critical stage where socialization was necessary, where they didn't break out like, you know, a scenario where you have a social butterfly, an extrovert 5-year-old who just goes into any group and they're Gucci, versus that kid that needs help, you know, kind of stepping into the zone. And you as a parent being able to push him. If you don't push him and he never figures it out, he's always going to be a loner.
But here's my thing about school, right?
Like that is a fact. Like trying to socialize them after that critical age does not work.
But here's my thing, right? Here's my whole thing about school, right? A lot of individuals are not made for the system of school. And the problem is that there's not like broader options for different individuals.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't agree with just putting my child through that one thing. Because I went through it, right? And now growing up and understanding like that yo, like I did has learned more in life than in school, and I spent like 75% of the time in school. Bro, like I've only been free from school what, like 4 years, 3 years, like
It sounded incarcerated.
bro, and it
Free
feels
from
like that
The
for
illest time.
bro, and it feels like that for a lot of kids, bro, because a lot of kids they find themselves outside of school rather than in school.
Well,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah, but then I think you kind of low key. You just have to redefine how you have the current educational system, right? So, for example,
Well, the educational system is only
I know-
made for white people.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
No, I wouldn't say that.
I would, because us blacks and
Hispanics.
Hispanics, all that shit, our way of learning and receiving information is not the same as a white person.
Why do you feel that way?
Well, we used to like learn through sounds, like drums in Africa back in the day, and that was our power of learning and
Yeah,
all that
so
shit.
the English language and blah blah blah. I remember what Kanye was saying.
Basically,
It's
what
true.
Kanye was saying.
It's true, but we also have more savants.
What does that mean?
Savant is like multiple genius. Like you're a genius in more than one. You're a natural like fucking genius.
Yeah.
Well, that's a polymath, some shit like that. It's being genius in more than one. Like, and yeah, you're right. As far as the African culture, which we all come from, we don't have our native language. We're not connected to it. But look at, the greatest artists of our time. What are they? Black. Michael Jackson, Kanye West, Jay-Z. We don't come from whatever we
But you know what it is, though?
we speak now, but we're the best at it.
But you know what it is? Is because
Langston Hughes.
That's a great point.
it's because
No,
of
that's a
music,
good
bro.
point.
Like the music, the frequency, the drums, that's where we excel.
White people
at.
experience that too, bro. The hippie movement was full of that. It's not a white thing. I hate that. No offense to you.
No.
I hate
Talking
that.
shit.
It's not a white thing. It's an economic thing. People that are economically advantaged experience life.
You got money. It's different.
Bro,
Yeah.
you view life from a different lens. It has nothing to do with color. Because I have met the most racist black person in the world, and I've
That
met
is a
the
real
nicest
thing.
white person. And people that
That is a
say that
real thing.
that black people can't be racist, like that's fucking stupid. It has nothing to do with color. It's in the word racist. It's race.
Anybody
Race
could
is
be
black,
racist.
white,
Yeah.
brown, blue, Asian, blah blah blah. It's racist. It's not whitest. It's not black. It's racist.
All right, cool. So now we're here, right? We're gonna get a little bit edgy. So I'm gonna
I
ask
guess
you.
he's a horny, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question, right?
Niggas is out of pocket.
This nigga's he's crazy, but no, this is his drop.
Yeah, that's my job,
Yeah,
bro.
niggas is out of pocket.
This nigga's crazy. Yo, listen, bro.
that's my job.
Yo, listen, real quick. Nah, so
I'm crying.
what do you say? Because there are certain people that believe and say, "Oh, you can't be racist when you're fucking going against your oppressor." What do you say to people that say that?
Would you repeat the question?
All right, so a lot of people say you can't be racist if you're the one that's being oppressed.
You can't be racist if you're the one that's being oppressed.
What do you say that? Because that's an actual, like there's a
That's
large
that's an
percentage of
argument.
people that believe in that, and that's how they go, and that's how they shit is justified. So basically saying, like, for example, if you say some, I don't know if it's on some like on some random, like, I just see a white person, fuck you cracker, like, I don't know if it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Joe.
I don't know if it's that, but I'm saying, like, if they say some shit to you and you say some shit back, I don't know how it works, but some people go by that standard.
Before you say that, bro, let's remember who the original oppressors were. That shifted culture and history. Just think about that before you answer that.
Well, I think the answer to that is difficult. But what I will say is our definition of what oppression is, we have a very, what's the word? Privileged. We're very privileged. Like,
course.
we think we're oppressed when we don't know what oppression. You know what oppression is? North Korea is oppression. That's
Agreed.
real oppression.
100% of that
That's
shit.
real oppression. Fucking Cuba during the missile crisis and under Castro's control, that's oppression.
Trujillo,
That missile.
DR.
Trujillo,
Yup.
that's oppression.
Nigga, my dad was alive for that shit.
That's
that shit was
crazy.
Nigga,
bro.
that is crazy.
That's
Your
crazy,
pops has
bro.
been through World War II.
Crazy, bro.
And
Nigga, my dad was
That
my dad was
is
my dad was a
fucking
cop in DR when fucking Trujillo was alive.
That's insane of an
insane, nigga.
experience, bro.
Yeah, I'm not
We
gonna
gotta
I'm
have your
not
dad
I'm
on
not
the
gonna
pod.
talk about what I know about Trujillo, about me and my family history. We'll just keep it at that.
Yeah.
You good, dog.
That was funny.
You know, it's difficult, but I think we just complain a lot, and I don't think if you're not being oppressed, if you're not being physically oppressed, where you're not eating, like, I don't want to take away from systemic oppression, which I think is a real thing.
It is, yeah.
But I think it's more of an economic thing than a color thing. It may have started as a color thing, but I don't think it's that. It's a poverty thing. And the reason why there's more blacks incarcerated is because there are more, you know, they come from impoverished areas, and where there's poverty, there's crime.
Of course, and you're most likely gonna fucking commit it because you're already upset.
You're
mad at life because of certain shit that you're going through.
You have no idea what life is besides the 4 blocks that you live on.
Every day is like, yo, how the fuck am I get out?
But don't you think that that's just because they are limited to that, though?
No, I don't believe that at all.
You don't think so,
I think
bro?
that our education system, to go back to education, I think we don't have enough leaders in our culture. I don't think that we are using our resources as wisely as we could.
But don't you think it's because of the overwhelmingness of like having that much power that they don't want to share that power?
No, because
that's the thing. You can't, you know, they're not going to give it to us.
Because why is there one head of education?
Yeah, but that one head has to go through multiple doors. So it's different.
Yeah,
but it's still the same, though.
That one head is a puppet. That one head don't control shit.
Not only that, you got to think about this too.
One head don't control shit.
Sometimes, bro, you make it to the other side, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but this is something that's very common, bro, right? And like, I don't know if you're not gonna understand until you fucking experience it, bro. But everybody that goes to the other side and gets financially free enough to where they can actually make some sort of change, they never do it.
That's true.
No matter what race it is. The only time, not even that. You only see it. So for example, certain white people, right? They have enough money where they're philanthropists. They fucking give money to schools. They open up buildings. They do this. They do that. You don't really see that amongst us when it comes to our community. I mean, yeah, you got Diddy that fucking, you got Diddy that built the school. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. You got LeBron with the R.I.P and shit. Cool, but we can do more. I'm gonna just ask you the question. You know what I'm saying, from the beginning again. Word. Top 3 movies that influenced you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you my favorites. I can't really say influence because that changes up.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that.
Off the top right now, Christopher Nolan, Memento, with Guy Pearce, fire movie. Interstellar, another Nolan, fire movie. Enough said. Godfather. What am I doing? That should have been my first pick.
You don't
Godfather, the whole trilogy. Well, part 1 and 2. I'll give love to part 3.
You got to hit niggas with the accent real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's for part 2. That's for part 2.
Oh yeah, part 2. The freaky hour. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa! You see this nigga go. He get high, get
I'm a fucking fag over here.
Yo.
Yeah, that's a little sneak peek, yes sir. Yo, when you watch a movie, bro, what's the one thing you look for?
I look for story. I look for character. I look for a complex plot. I mean, simple movies are cool, but
they're not as exciting.
You know, you just look at movies like, you know, the Marvel movies, which are fire, but they're just so, you know what's gonna happen. It's like Martin Scorsese said it best. It is literally a roller coaster of a movie. You're going to a theme park. You know what you're expecting. You know when you're gonna be scared. Yeah. Because when you go on a roller coaster, when you're gonna be scared when it drops.
Yeah, like you know,
right? But you still enjoy it. That's how I feel about Marvel movies as well.
I'm more of a TV show type of guy because
TV shows are fire too. TVs are becoming the new movies.
I was saying that, bro.
Dope, sick.
Yo, I still need to watch that, man.
Yeah, I mean,
still need to watch that.
I gotta watch it.
I'm on The Sopranos right now. Hence,
I don't blame you.
Hence the fucking accent.
Hey,
my boy, I'm on that too. Word.
I gotta watch it. I'm slacking.
My nigga Laurie.
I'm slacking.
Yo, it's fire show. Like, you know, Breaking Bad, Mad Men, all these shows that have complex characters.
You like Dexter?
Dexter, that's another one. All these shows that are the way they are, the reason why they are like that is because Breaking Bad, Sopranos started that. Without Sopranos was the first TV show that had a complex character where the character was the villain. It was an anti-hero. He is his worst enemy, literally. And he's not necessarily a good person, but you still root for him. Yeah. It's that complex. That all led to the Breaking Bads, the Dexters, the Mad Men.
Definitely agree.
Yeah, so I gotta get him that, man.
So, and I'm just reiterating shit that has already been said.
Shit was fire. I used to watch it with my brother.
Yo,
shit was crazy.
I definitely recommend you watch it as you're older now, nigga. It's fire.
So I gotta watch it.
Listen, I just got 2 more things to ask you, bro.
What's up with it?
Right?
What's up with it?
I mean, we got space, bro.
I know, just 2 more things. Nah, we gotta wait. My boy gotta wake up early. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? We got responsibilities and shit.
I don't want to keep him long. So one real quick, right? We could breeze over this, right?
What's up with it?
When being in a relationship, right?
Oh shit.
Okay.
How do you feel about going to your significant other's events, like their family events?
I feel like it's necessary. You have to, even though sometimes you don't want to, but you have to.
This nigga sets this up perfectly.
Yo, bro, I am the Dominican Joe Budden.
Because I think
I'm here for conflict,
bro. I think
it's
opposite of it.
You know, sometimes Spanish words have a better way of saying shit than English.
Yeah,
more meaning.
It's a compromiso.
Mm-hmm.
You have to compromise. Even the English translation is good. You have to compromise.
Yeah,
you know, because I'm gonna feel some type of way if like.
But why does it always have to be one-sided?
But it's not though, because that's when I don't go the next time.
Because what if you're an individual that just never had that family feel to it, and you feel awkward at these places?
I feel that,
and not comfortable.
I feel that.
What do you say to those people?
I feel that. You know, in my relationship, it's been that situation before, and you got to work through it. If you really love that person, you got to work through it. It's like.
But what if the other person really loved that person and understood that person just doesn't have that?
Nah, but you can't allow that, because if you come from a family-oriented background and all of a sudden you change because you're in a relationship with someone who's not like that, then your family is going to resent that person.
Exactly. Boom. There you
but
go.
what if the family respects it?
Nah, but they'll respect that because they respect you, but they won't respect her.
Listen, exactly.
Or him.
I don't think so.
Hold up. Hey, that's exactly, we was talking about this, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that answer, because one thing that I was telling him was like, yo, bro, no matter what you decide to do, right, it's gonna kind of be some conflict and some fucking issue with it, right?
Sure,
so for
bro.
example, if your girl be like, you know what, I understand, I'm gonna rock with you. Like, let's say she wants to stay with you. She said, I bet cool, I'm not gonna go. And then the family's used to her going all the time. Now, like you were saying, the family looks at you and her a certain way. So now that could create a conflict in a situation that doesn't even need to be there, just because of the simple fact that you have opposing views. But at the end of the day, it's kind of, you need to do that because it strengthens the family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, you win them over, and it makes you as a couple, it makes you stronger.
But this is,
you know?
But
I agree.
But here's the thing,
No
though.
lie.
Like, for me, it's totally different. Like, in my relationship, her family understands that, you know, I just like my privacy, and that's just how it is. Yeah. And I don't come from a very healthy family-oriented places, right? And it's always love. Every time she goes over, oh, how he's doing, oh, prepare this for him, bring this him. It's always love.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's like that, because it could be like that too. That's the thing. Like, it's not always bad.
No, you know, this is just what I know, what I've experienced. But if it works for you, it works for you.
That's the thing. Like, there's people that it works for, like, where every party just respects it and doesn't take it personal.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
So it definitely varies on the situation.
Yeah, it really does.
It varies on the situation, but I think in most cases, I would say that
in the general public, you would say,
yeah, most cases, bro, you have to.
Yeah, I guess I'm a rare species.
Do you feel like that low key hinders yourself as a person, because you're clearly saying that you don't want to go because of certain things that you experience? if you don't overcome that experience, don't you feel like you're hindering yourself? And
I would agree with that.
And you're not allowing yourself to be the best version of you possible.
That's a
I
fact.
agree with that, but what if I'm just trying to do that in another way outside of that? Because here's the thing, like that's real too. That's okay. But what if I'm just trying to build my own family?
No, that's cool.
You get what I'm saying?
No, that's perfectly fine.
Because it's like, right? Just because like you're with somebody, you don't have to be part of something that they already have, in my opinion. Like, why do I need to involve myself in something that already has the foundation, that's just the way they are, and we're totally, completely different?
Well, when you think about
Because what that does is, in most cases that I've seen, is that family members get involved in certain relationships when it's not their business.
Yeah, but
well, it gets toxic, of course.
but
And it gets toxic.
Let me speak for myself.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm about to make 4 years with my girl.
Hey man, hold on.
Yeah, that's
You know what
great.
I'm saying? Word.
I'm on 3.
Word.
Yeah,
Yo,
And it's great.
3.
And you know,
you feel me? Zero.
I go to her outings, she goes to mine. But I don't play that. I don't play that. And they respect that.
Yeah.
Both sides. So it's just knowing how to place boundaries.
Yo,
Of course.
bro. Listen, bro. That's one of my biggest issues when it comes to relationships. Where, hey, listen. At the end of the day, when you with somebody, when you marry somebody, you're marrying what that family constructed.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a 100% fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It's a 100%.
So,
true. It's true.
so the biggest issue for me is at some point you have to take what they taught you and now you have to make your own decisions, because now if you're in a relationship with somebody and you can't really fiend for yourself, you can't think for yourself, and you always allow whatever your family members tell you about your relationship, you're never gonna be able to actually see eye to eye or resolve any type of scenarios or issues that you have with your partner, because you're not really thinking for yourself. You're not making your own actions and decisions. You know what I'm saying?
thinking
that's
for
another
each
thing
other.
too.
A lot of people, bro, their family's opinion is so strong that it stops them from certain opportunities. And that's
Yeah,
why
that's very
it
true.
could get toxic,
That's
bro.
very true.
It could get really toxic.
But that's the risk you have to play in. You as a partner, you have to know when to, respectively butt in and say, hey, this is not okay.
yeah.
And I'm looking from the outside perspective, and I mean it with respect. I don't mean to ridicule you or where you come from, but this is not okay. And man, I've been checked on shit, and I've checked my shorty, and it's just how it works. You have your definition or your idea of what you want to be, and it starts from, like you said, the foundation starts from the family. So you just got to work with what you got, and you pick and choose what you keep.
And when you think about it too, like you said earlier, sometimes you got to compromise, right? And that
Yeah.
means you got to compromise with certain ideologies that you have. You feel me? In order to be like, okay, cool. How much do I really love this person? Do I love this person so much to the point where there's certain shit that I could be like, you know what? I bet cool. Let's do it your way. Or that person be like, you know what? Bet cool. Let's do it your way for the benefit of the health of the relationship. I feel like that's something that a lot of relationships lack. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
not
do
that
agree with
equal.
that.
It's not that equal level of respect to be
There
like, you
isn't.
know what?
Yeah.
I respect you enough to hear you out and try your way because you actually are coming from a good place. We
That's
don't
a
have
fact.
that.
And here's the thing too
That's a
that
fact.
I think that should be normalized is that not everything should be a compromise. Simply because
No, not at all.
Not everything,
Not
of
at
course.
all.
Like, not
There's
everything
certain
has to be
things-
Some
no,
things you got to
compromised.
put your foot
Minor
down.
shit. Just
Yeah,
mind
like
you
there's
have
certain things
to.
that you just don't, bro. Like
Can't tolerate it.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's
not in your
different,
nature.
bro.
It's not
Like,
in
I'm just
DNA.
talking about the minor shit. Of course, we all have certain shit that's like, yo, no, we not going above
yeah,
this.
like
no.
nah, bro.
Of course.
No.
But I think you as an individual, you may not know who you are, but you have to know who you're not.
That's a fact.
That's
And
true.
that's where,
fact.
because if you don't know what you're not, that's when a relationship could change who you are.
Very much.
Yep.
Very much so.
So,
And a lot of niggas get lost in that relationship shit, bro.
yeah, bro. It's so easy too because you fall in love with a person and they become your whole world.
Yep.
It's like now you don't see it from the perspective of I'm myself. Now I see it from the perspective of I'm with someone else and we are here together.
And a lot of men today, bro, they get pussy whipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to, that's why, you got to be in tune with yourself, bro.
Yep.
You got to know who you are or at least know who you're not. and have people in your circle to check you, because it's easy to get pussy whipped. I've been in situations. I've been put on.
I'm a fucking victim of that shit when I was in high school. Nigga,
For real,
we all
the
victims.
pussy be good, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We all victims, bro.
Nigga,
damn,
everything.
You just gotta learn from it, bro, to be honest.
Crazy, bro. But see, that's the
Fucking
thing,
tres
right?
golpe.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But see, I think like there's certain conversations that we know how dangerous this love shit could get, right?
Yeah.
Like when you really like trying to get to know somebody, you really trying to fuck with somebody, we know how dangerous this shit could get. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes like when you love, and if you really love with fucking just like straight passion and just like, you know, you love freely.
Yeah.
Como lo dominicano.
It's different,
Como
bro.
lo dominicano.
It's different, right? So
Lo
I
sabe.
think there's
Una
certain
pasión.
conversations that you're supposed to have with your potential partner that a lot of people don't have. Like I feel like you should talk to them. Like, yo, how are you with finance?
That's a very important conversation. That's hard.
Can you save money? Because at the end of the day, we're gonna be together. So if we're gonna be
Nigga,
together,
fuck that
means
shit.
we have to make decisions together.
Can you hold yourself accountable for your actions?
That's another
enough.
conversation.
That's a
There's
big
certain
one right
conversations
there.
that we don't have, bro. And I feel like it's trash, bro. Because why now? If you have those conversations, bro, people are too sensitive, bro.
Yeah.
100%. That's why communication will always be like knowing how to communicate, no matter what sector you're in, no matter what industry you're in. If you know how to communicate, you will thrive.
Yep.
That's a fact.
And I had to learn that shit on the ropes, because I didn't necessarily come from a family that knew how to communicate too well. My father was a brute. You know, it was his way or the highway. And, you know, you learn that. You learn that. And I feel like we have no excuse. Like I said, we have no excuse, and I know how to communicate, bro. There's so many podcasts of well-spoken people being intelligent, and just so many places we can look from. And this whole social media shit, man, I feel like
Everybody's opinions is too strong.
too strong. Not everybody wants to be right. Nobody's willing to be wrong, and just take it to the chin. And we're in terms of relationships, you know, everybody like, man, these females is just trying to be too masculine. These men is like, well, not masculine enough. So I don't blame them, man. It's just like, man, you gotta know your role. You gotta play that role. And if you don't, and if you're not playing your role, you gotta fit into it.
Well, that's one thing, right?
Bro,
and that's one of Itham's biggest arguments,
Yeah.
right? Where people don't want to accept their role. And this is the thing, right?
Bro.
Having a role,
Not everybody's alpha.
not only that,
That is
but
true.
Not only that, bro, but having a role that, like he says all the time, that doesn't mean you're any less of a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Bro, for example, like the woman, what a woman can fully do, you can't do.
Yeah.
What you could do, she can't do. Therefore,
Because you're different.
you thrive
That's a
together.
fact. We're different, bro.
When you're
We're
both
two
in a
different-
household, bro, and you fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like
when
do
you
what
gotta
do.
work-
couple.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like when you have to work with a woman, bro, like as a man, you really see how like you have to do certain things. Same way as a woman working with a man, she has to do certain things because we just trying to help each other out.
You want me to fucking fuck your minds up?
Fuck it.
This nigga.
Feel me?
A fucking yo.
Fuck that shit, daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, nah, this nigga's out of
Alright.
pocket, bro.
So, do you know that when your daughter or your girlfriend/wife cries, your testosterone lowers?
Yes. Which is why that makes us so weak and we give in.
Your testosterone
Tell
decreases.
me.
That is
I ain't
a
gonna lie.
biological fact.
It's a fact,
Okay,
bro.
no, I'm not disagreeing.
Bro,
with
it's
you.
crazy,
I
bro.
know. I'm
That
just
shit is crazy,
emphasizing.
bro.
Like,
I ain't gonna
that's
lie, bro.
crazy.
How the fuck? Like, do the tears gotta touch me in order for me like to feel
It's
the
the fa-
weakness?
Nah, you just see it.
It's
The frequencies.
the pheromones.
Who?
The pheromones, the scent that's giving off. Like we use our olfactory senses have a lot to do with our hormones, like how we maneuver and how our hormones interact. And when a woman secretes tears, she's giving off a certain scent that we don't pick up at a conscious level, but it alters our biology.
Why do you think that every time you argue with a woman, she automatically starts crying, you start feeling bad?
It's a power move,
Yeah. And they abuse it.
and they don't even know that they're doing it.
So basically,
Yes.
no, hear me out. These bitches crying
Yep.
is like kryptonite.
Yes.
Type shit, yeah, pretty much.
Which is why a lot of these women that lie.
they're
Hold on.
about, yo,
me
when
say
they
this real
see
quick.
this, bro, they're gonna go
me say
crazy.
this.
Nigga, that's why.
That's the power of editing.
Power of
bro.
editing, bro.
facts.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. There's sometimes that I'll be saying some shit and she's like, yo, bro, like, do you listen to this again? And I'll be like, yeah, we should take that out. Yeah. We should take that out.
Nah, but listen, right now we roll, so it don't really matter. We can always
Yeah.
edit whenever, so it don't really matter.
Facts.
Nah, but that's the only thing we're deleting. Everything else is staying in.
Nah, yeah, fuck it. Very last question that I feel like we should probably end with, you know, that way for the people that already know about Mr. J. Luke, you know, the new Messiah, the new Hova, you know what I'm saying?
Chill.
Come on, man.
The savior.
Go, you know what I'm saying?
Chill.
The modern day Picasso, nigga. It ain't just Kanye, you know what I'm
Picasso,
saying? bro?
nigga.
What you talking about, man?
That nigga gonna make you start
the Italian
itching.
mobster, nigga. This nigga, he got many names, bro. This nigga got many names under his umbrella, bro. And for the people that don't know J. Luke, when will we finally receive the tape? When can you get? You don't have to give us a date. You could just give us a little time expectancy. You feel me? Like
Little
yo,
rough line.
summer
2022.
2022.
Summer 2022, we are gonna be jamming some motherfucking J. Luke
2022
in the back of the motherfucking
2022.
Teslas.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
And you
Nah, I
know
ain't
what?
gonna
You know what?
Uh-huh.
I made drop a little Christmas gift. I feel
Oh, Christmas, nigga.
I think about it, and I think it's necessary.
I
yes,
very
sir.
think it's very necessary.
It's necessary.
It's like academic said in the beginning of Control and Play with Cardi. You know, he's bringing Christmas to town this year. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna give niggas president in the fucking ears and orgasms and bitches pussies.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
crazy. Anyways, bro, because this nigga's bugging the fuck out.
Just like that.
Like we say each and every episode, especially this one, because this is a long one. If you made it this far, we fuck with you. We fuck with your moms, your dads, your
Appreciate you.
grandpa.
Thank you.
We fuck with everybody. We also want to give
I love y'all
J.
niggas.
Luke his flowers right now. The fact that we have him here in front of us, you know what I'm saying? We want to thank you for coming on, you know what I'm saying?
The
And that's
first
your-
motherfucking
man.
go on the Light Up podcast, bro.
the first 3-hour pod. The first 3-hour pod, this nigga broke a fucking record, bro. We're gonna put a picture of you.
Nigga
Right
said
here, you know
I
what I'm
talk a
saying?
lot
As
of
milestone.
shit.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Now we
I
had
talk
a lot of good
shit.
conversations.
Nigga,
man.
went to part 2, nigga. That
Yeah,
shit.
part two
You know
gonna
what
be
I'm saying?
crazy.
We're gonna have to live stream
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah,
I might
definitely
have
live
to
stream.
stay over and shit.
That's a fact, nigga. I could tuck you in and
Bring
everything,
some
bro.
jammies.
Yeah, you heard this nigga? He said, I'm gonna tuck you in and
Tuck you in and everything, bro. I got
Hey,
you.
yo,
like
listen,
it.
bro.
I
Thank
got
you
you.
for watching, bro. It's your boy, C's. I'm here with my
I like that. I like
It's
that.
your boy, C's. I'm here with my nigga Itham. It's J. Luke. Thank you for watching,
Shout
man. We
out,
out.
yeah, man. Deserve it.